That's a great way to start a video, by the way.
I know.
Just you going. Whoa.
Hello.
We have a dog.
Hello, dog.
We have a compliant dog.
We have a very compliant dog. It's just actually very, very funny that we have a Jack Russell with us.
Yeah.
So we have a Patronus with us. It's Ron Weasley's Patronus, but we have one with us.
What house do you think Tina would be in?
She's conniving. I think she's our Slytherin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You going to be our Slytherin for tonight?
She does slink quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Her
She's
personality.
sneaky.
She's a bit sneaky, alright, yeah.
She's sneaky. She's a bit racist when she wants to be.
Well, not tonight.
Yeah.
Not today now.
When she wants to be.
When she wants to be, yeah.
That's cool. There's no black people in this movie, Tina.
There's one.
Is? Oh, yeah, the cover there.
Colin. No, not Colin, but you'll see him. I don't know why, but I think Kingsley might be at the very start of this as well.
Mm.
So there is possibly two. One for sure. Dean is the one I'm thinking of. But yeah.
You always think of Dean.
His character's name is Jamie. That's not my fault. Alright, that's not my fault, okay? Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we're into a new year. Happy New Year. Belated. Everyone had a nice Christmas. The dog is here. Everyone's fine. Jonathan's doing his thing.
Yeah.
So we're finally starting the Harry Potter arc.
Whoop whoop.
It has ended the police. Okay, which is, I'm actually genuinely surprised that we hadn't thought of doing this beforehand.
True, yeah. Suppose we haven't.
But like, we have 9 movies to get through.
Yeah, it's going to do us for the year, pretty much. Yeah.
So, obviously, 8 books, but Deathly Hallows was cut into 2, so we're going to be here for the long haul.
Yes.
So, Kira's only seen 3 Harry Potter movies. Am I right? 4. Kira's seen 4. Kira's seen up to the Goblet of Fire and then decided, fuck this shit, I'm out. Because she's a book girl. She's a book. She's book first, movie second.
Yes.
Whereas I'm movies first, book second.
Okay, so this is where our dynamic is.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got introduced to the books Christmas when I was 14 or 15. I'd say 14 actually.
Yeah.
Based on then when the Goblet of Fire came out. So I was reading all of the books before any of the movies had come out.
Yeah.
I had certain images in my mind of how things should be.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the books.
Mm-hmm.
And it annoyed me when they didn't match up.
This is what book people have against them. I'm not saying that against you, but just in general, I think this is a massive thing that book people have going against them when they favour the books. And then when something gets made into a movie, you're always going to be disappointed, I find.
Yeah, well, like, your imagination is limitless.
Yeah, exactly.
And movies are constrained.
And exactly.
Between budget and reality.
You have total control over who you think this character's going to look like and how they act and how they behave, because everything's in front of you and you basically you translate in your own minds. Yeah.
I will agree to that. However, I will also say, with regards to these movies, I think if you do give up watching them, you have done yourself a disservice, even if you do prefer the books. But I mean, it's the same way if you're watching like the Lord of the Rings movies. If you're that much of a hardcore Lord of the Rings fan, and then the movies come out, is it also in your mind of been like, are you that much of a hardcore fan, but you're just willing to look over something else in it? Like that might go wrong, or that might not match up to what you believe it should have been.
So it's down to the person, isn't it? Like,
exactly. So that's what I mean. So I'm more along the lines of, I'll watch a movie, and or I'll read a book, and if a movie comes out after about it, I already know straight away this is not going to be how I imagined it to be, so I'm able to separate the two. Okay. That only works on certain movies.
My follow-up question was,
does not work
what the hell did you die
on every movie? I will say this now, for example, the book Jaws and the movie Jaws, the movie is 20 times better than the book. Yeah. Because there's certain storylines in the book where you're like, that's completely unnecessary. That character, fucking hell, I can't believe they did that. Yeah. And how the shark dies at the end, obviously, is much more realistic in the book as to how it is in the movie. But it's also Moby Dick as well. Yeah. So you're kind of like, okay, you clearly did not know how to end this book. But in saying that, we're going into this for the entertainment value as opposed to
breaking it down or whatever. Yeah.
No, as opposed to promoting any particular people.
Yes.
With this one, this is purely done as an entertainment type of thing, and obviously there is going to be some differences between the books and stuff like that that we will happily point out when we feel is necessary.
Yes.
I do not agree with anything that she has come out with.
Oh God, I was
like
when she says she doesn't mean me.
No.
Because Kieran goes, "This is bullshit.
This is bullcrap."
Well, I do disagree with Amy on certain things, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah, they're not deal breakers.
She is the she who shall not be named.
Yeah.
My brother's ex-wife isn't in this. What are you talking about?
No.
My nickname for my brother's ex-wife is she who will not be named, or Mort. It's her name, so it's like it is.
That's why I was like, no, that's what I've heard her as that.
To be fair,
that is the joke. That's the fucking gift.
To be fair, I have seen like a lot of people referring to the, shall we say, the author of these works as Black Voldemort over the.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we don't agree with her viewpoint on anything. This is another reason why I'm actually a little bit happier that the books and the movies are a little bit separate.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of I suppose
because it is also one of those things. As changes that were made to the movies, she didn't like. Mm-hmm. So it makes me feel a little bit of joy. That's like, Grant, at least you were unhappy with how the movies went. I would rather you be a bit pissy over it.
We are similar, but legally distinct. Okay, shall we jump in then?
We will, but so we can press play on it anyway, but we are going to kind of discuss through it as well.
Yes.
So we all have our Harry Potter houses. I am Hufflepuff. I'm wearing my Hufflepuff tie because I did not plan ahead like I should have. Mm. We have 2 Ravenclaws. We have Jonathan as a Ravenclaw.
Yes.
Here is a Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw t-shirts inside, and I'm not getting them together.
Fuck that.
Hang on.
We have Casey.
I know where something else is.
That's very.
My Ravenclaw book is also on the table.
Ah, have you been using that?
Yeah, I use that as my craft journal.
Oh shit! I haven't used mine yet.
Yeah.
I don't because I don't know what I want to use it for yet. But I haven't used it. Oh, your scarf!
Oh, my scarf!
And I am kind of repping the colours indirectly, so.
Yeah. And Casey, of course, is a Gryffindor. And
reluctantly.
Reluctantly a Gryffindor.
It's hilarious that I'm also knitting the scarf. That is also blue.
I feel like...
And green.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be like Molly Weasley. A little bit more.
I really hope not. I have issues with her. Including, like, both book and movie, Molly Weasley.
Molly Weasley is a horrible person, which is why I love when you read fan fiction and they turn her into such an arsehole. I'm like, yes! Yes! I'm all for this. Make this bitch the villain. But yeah.
Dumbledore is not how I imagined him.
Neither
none of them.
No, that's actually how I would picture Dumbledore then, to be fair.
I pictured him as more spry. I think I was heavily influenced by the cartoon on the book. The drawing.
Yeah.
Of him, I think it's on the back of the Philosopher's Stone.
My cousin had a first edition once that didn't actually have illustrations on the cover at all. Yeah. They were just hardbacks. So there would have been a sleeve, but the sleeves had long gone.
Yeah. By
the time I got them, so all I had was just a hardback book. So everything was kind of like my own. But then again, it's like I wouldn't say. See, the way my imagination would work is a little bit different in a sense of old person. Okay, I'm just gonna imagine my granddad. So I always like kind of put them into the same kind of look.
Hmm. I think that's the kind of intuitive thing as well. Like you always kind of like once you put a face to a character, sometimes that like face just applies outright. But that's what the interesting. I think we said this when we were preambling this series anyway. But that's what the interesting dynamic is because like you already have a face to the name based off the movies.
Yeah.
Whereas Kira has essentially made her own face based off the same name, but also the other little quirks and idiosyncrasies the book would have that the film possibly might not.
Yeah.
Because the film would have its own. But not based off the character, based off the actor as well.
Yeah.
Because like,
see, every actor is going to bring their own niche to a role.
Well, I was even thinking just like I haven't
I want
watched.
to point out all 3 people in this scene are dead.
It's mad, isn't it?
How sad is that?
Yeah.
That all 3 people in this scene right now are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not including the baby in that. I just want to preempt that.
So it's a fake baby.
We don't know that for sure.
We don't know that for sure.
How can the
actually,
baby be dead? He's a boy who lived.
Did.
We walked into that one.
It's like part of me is thinking it's like The Boy Who Lived, which was the autobiography of Daniel Radcliffe's stuntman who has been severely paralysed because of a stunt on one of these movies.
Yeah, Jesus, that's true. But no, what I was going to say there was like one person, again, for someone who has neither the books or the movies as a point of reference.
You've never seen the movies.
I've only seen this movie and I don't think I even finished it.
I do like that we're actually watching the original version of this and not the American version of it. Because Americans don't know what philosopher means.
I know.
Absolute bang off Home Alone off the music. That was good for Columbus, but...
It's also for the time as well, like it's like, again, what we're talking about there, 2000s?
Yeah.
2001.
2001, yeah, so you can tell from the way it's filmed, the location.
Just a little baby!
But,
fucking carpet.
He wasn't as... Like, I thought he was bigger.
Yeah.
Like...
Taller, larger.
No, larger.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he does. He gets bigger. That's Noah.
Just going by the hair and just the geometry of the actor, that's like a young Harry Maguire. Isn't it? That's
Yes.
Slabhead.
Fucking
That is Slabhead before he gets a trial in Sheffield.
The CGI is not bad.
Isn't it a bad thing that every time I see a snake, I immediately start humming Sammy D's theme song? Because it's the Tron as well. It's the
It's a little bit because you'd expect that kind of shit from me.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just attributing the music. The music is very
That snake's
snake-like.
that snake's not going to hump the glass. You know that, yeah.
Well, I fucking hope so. I mean, this is a
I
fact.
hope not. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen any sign at any zoo that actually says bred in captivity.
we like to ramp up
They
the
don't like admitting
cruelty.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I'm kind of like, that would never be on that.
Yeah.
He's eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
And the Hunger Games have begun.
It's actually, it would be a lot more whimsical if the Royal Rumble was actually like, you know, surrounded by a moat. Like the WCW.
WCW bash at the beach.
But it would actually be making it a lot more royal because you actually are just getting thrown out of a fucking castle.
That would be fucking
Castle
hilarious.
Wouldn't that be hilarious, wouldn't it? And
I'd be taking the piss.
yeah.
I would actually be like, fuck this, guys. I'm gonna eliminate myself. Cannonball!
No, what you do is you know, you can imagine how many spots you could do then. One, you can have someone hiding in the moat and then dragging someone out. That'd be one.
Jaw to jaw music.
Or someone, if someone skins the cat, the referee goes, "Wait a minute, there's moisture on them boots. Get out of here!"
I love how I also want to point it's just like I know you are expecting a kid to be a bit fatter, but then you also have to remember the fat suits they probably wouldn't be able to move around in, and then they also can't turn around and say, "Kid, get fatter."
Yeah.
Like,
there's some sort of ethics in there.
yeah. Oh, who fucking knew?
In case anyone's wondering where the dog is,
Oh, don't bite me, Taylor.
She decided to stay down with us because there's more people down here. This is how her dog mats work.
Dog math is very very much like girl math.
Yeah, but no, it's she has for an animal. She has a remarkable level of FOMO. So if there's more people up in the main house, she'll want to be there. But if there's more people down here, she wants to be here. And then if it's a split decision, she just kind of spins around.
Have it in for L's after that fucking dream.
What dream is this now? Hang on. Okay, sorry, you're gonna have to share down the rest of the class.
Right. Okay. So I have occasionally I do have very vivid dreams.
Very.
Right.
Voice
And
message level dreams.
And
by
I
the way.
remember my dreams, and this is going back maybe 5-6 years.
Move like a little bit there.
I had like 5 or 6 years ago. I had this dream, right?
There she sits.
5 or 6 years ago, I had a dream that I was at Easter Island, not the one with all the heads, right? This was genuinely Easter bunny eggs.
I was just about to say,
right?
the big heads are surrounded with
Right?
chocolate eggs.
Literally giant eggs, like colourful.
The Warren from Rise of the Guardians.
Basically, right? So this is kind of like what we're dealing with here, right? And the Easter Bunny was not like the Easter Bunny in The Rise of the Guardians. No, he was a little tiny, cute little bunny rabbit that had the most judgmental fucking look on his face that I have ever seen any animal to have, right? And he was pissed at me.
I think that's where you got the look from.
He was pissed at me because the eggs weren't ready to be done for Easter. And I was like, how the fuck is this my fault? So I start working and getting all these fucking eggs painted and getting them all set up in baskets. And all these fucking owls had to do was carry the baskets and out of here. But no, they kept fucking clawing at them and breaking them. And all my hard work was gone right down the fucking drain. I was pissed at this. To the extent where I woke up angry. Like, I woke up so fucking angry that when we went to this fucking sanctuary thing, and they had like the elves were there, and my cousin was like, oh my god, oh look how gorgeous the elves are, and I was like, fuck these elves. Fuck them. I was fucking livid, I was. And now just watching those fucking elves come in, I was like, you can deliver a fucking letter, but you couldn't deliver the fucking eggs. I was so annoyed. And then when I saw Rise of the Guardians, I was like, at least fucking Santa's elves were able to like sort of do what they need to do.
It wasn't the elves.
I was so annoyed at him. I know that the Yetis are technically the ones that do everything, and that the elves think, because he's like, I let them think.
Amy, you better not. There's a lot of fucking broken eggs in that on that drive.
And like I sent this as a text message to Kira, right? And I was telling her about this, and she was like, "What about Hedwig?" And I went, "Fuck Hedwig! I'm glad she died." Like I was so fucking freaked that I was like, just all my anger was coming. I was like, do you know what? Good. I'm glad that fucking white bitch is dead.
Fluffy ass bastard.
Oh.
JC, you seem to have a friend.
You have a friend?
Look.
You got a bitch.
Yeah, that's her spot.
Yeah.
That makes two.
You have a little sausage friend.
This is also one of these things. What year is this set in? 1996, 97? It's set in 97?
I would have gone 96.
96.
But I could be wrong.
I'll
read
just look
the
the
books in about
I just want to double check
20
this.
years?
So. What year? I'm gonna say 97, but I'm probably wrong. No, it's earlier. It's gonna be much earlier.
I actually can't unsee the Harry Maguire thing.
1991.
91 to 98. Yeah. That's that's the time period that we're dealing with, is 91 to 98.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because do you know why?
Because the Wizarding War.
And so that means that anybody who's born before
yeah,
that.
so she's okay. So you've jumped to the plot line of the joke. That's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah. So it was one of those things where it was like, my friend used to always be like, "Oh, you always have the memes where it's like, oh, you're still waiting on your letter from Hogwarts," and someone had like really smartly pointed out, and he goes, "Well, any Muggle born like between these years, they won't have gotten their letter to Hogwarts because the Ministry of Magic would have been like all the fucking files for any Muggle-born witches would have been destroyed because they didn't want to get them. So that's why you never got your letter to Hogwarts."
I do love that. Just the fact that there is like a whole generation, because of that little kind of trick there. There is like a whole generation of people just really disappointed that no elves have visited them ever. It's like, oh, not even one.
Although you can, there's a store on Etsy who actually does up letters from Hogwarts.
Yeah.
So you can actually get your letter from Hogwarts, and you can get told like where you can buy all your stuff. And it's really cool. Yeah.
They make very cute wedding invitations, I'd imagine. I mean, there will be a lot of elves. That's going to be one busy elf delivering all those invitations. But
well, it wouldn't just be one. Every family has an elf. Everyone has their own kind of familiar that they have.
Yeah.
I would care if you could pick a familiar to bring with you to Hogwarts. What would it be?
Is there a set list? Is there any familiar? Or?
You can have rats. You can have a rat. You can have an owl. You can have a cat. Toad. Or frog.
Trevor the Toad.
Toad.
But they're not on the actual list, if I remember right.
They are in the movie.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Rat isn't on the list. I think it's just Toad, Cat, or Owl.
Yeah, but rats are allowed.
They're allowed.
Yeah.
They're not on the list.
Okay, so if we're gonna go, so
Because is that just because they're a Weasley family and
it's yes and no. So it's kind of,
or just that they are not arsed.
It's purely for plot, I'd say, realistically.
I know.
Yeah, it says you can take a magical best friend, an owl or a cat or a toad.
Yeah. Okay. So rat.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll take out the rat because it's purely just a kind of like a plot device then on that one. So what would you bring?
I'd pick an owl. I find them just objectively hilarious. Like this is something really like. There's something like owls treat themselves really seriously. Like they're prim and proper and all this stuff. And then like you just like pick up and they have little fucking chicken legs or something weird would happen
when they're young and they can't like sleep properly and they just face
It's not even that.
I'm so fucking regal. Oh my god, I can't do heavy.
I can't hold up my head.
That's it. Look at my sexy legs.
Have you ever seen when owls get absolutely drenched in rain? They're like.
Have you seen the one where they're standing above like a fan and somebody was like Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
It's just the going up. So you're an owl.
I'm an owl, 100%.
You're an owl.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm torn because like owls practical for like flying. Rats, Master Splinter. Toads, close to a Ninja Turtle. So I am literally torn. You're gonna have to come back to me.
Okay, so you're
no. He'll pick a toad.
He's bypassing the cat altogether.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, the hell. No, yeah. I'm happy with not picking a cat.
Sorry. I'm gonna give you a rat just for shits and giggles.
I'm gonna give him a toad and let him dry out a little shell on it.
I would have been between a cat and an owl.
Oh, I'm picking the cat hands down.
Because I love cats. I am allergic to them.
Yeah, I'm picking the cat hands down. Purely because I know for a fact my owl would be a stubborn wanker. Right?
If your owl is a reflection of your personality.
Yeah.
Oh god.
My owl would be the most stubbornest of wankers of this, right? And being as the fact that I'm a Hufflepuff, right? And Hufflepuffs get along quite well with Slytherins. Mm-hmm. Okay, I know what Slytherin I'm kind of slithering up to. Right? So that's fine. And I guarantee you, he would take great joy in knowing how much my owl hated me.
Yeah.
To the extent where he would call on my owl to deliver letters. Just so his wouldn't have to, just so I can literally be in a pissing contest. And my letters back would be, yeah, fucker, like, pecked me again. Like, stop giving them treats, because they know that you're not, like, they don't like me. But I'd pick a cat.
Okay.
Because I also feel like my Slytherin would spoil the shit out of my cat. Catnip galore. Has anyone seen my cat? Yeah, we saw it down the Slytherin dorm rooms.
Stoned off his tits down
They're fucking fighting them again.
Stoned off his tits down the kitchen.
Seen on TikTok, there's a girl that does these skits, and it's like, it's almost as if the Hufflepuff is the familiar, or like they're paired up with like a Slytherin.
Yeah.
It's like the Hufflepuff is in and they're crying. Can somebody please come and collect their Hufflepuff?
Yeah. Is she the Irish one? Because there's an Irish one that does it as well.
I think so.
She's the blonde-haired girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hilarious. And there was at one point that she does do a video where she has an announcement. Can someone please come to the Grand Hall? Your Hufflepuff is crying and we can't make it stop. Please.
Or has somebody lost their Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's mine. I was wondering where she got to. But yeah. Okay, so based on book-wise, who do you think your best friend at Hogwarts would be?
I'd have probably been like Hermione at the start, and I'd have been on my own.
Oh my god, that's so sad. I don't know why I'm laughing, but that's so sad. Okay, I've an easier question. Who do you think? Do you think you'd survive or win, or do you think you'd survive or die in the Great War?
Survive.
Oh, I'm dying hands down. I'm one of the first to die, I'm sure.
Die and do something stupid. I think
that's legit. Mine.
Yeah, Jerry's
again. I'm the Hufflepuff that's like, oh shit, what?
Jerry's doing a Leroy Jenkins and just going straight in.
No.
Getting zapped immediately.
The Slytherin's been like, oh my god, you left that Hufflepuff unattended. What the fuck is wrong with you? I thought I hit it.
My dad would be, I think I'm helping.
Yeah.
But I end up causing my team great fucking strain. To the point where they're thinking, was he a fucking spy for the other team? And there's a big fucking 20-year odyssey where no one knows what side it was on.
So, Okay, listen, this debate has been going on long enough. Can we just accept that he was just fucking stupid?
Can
we just accept that?
I'm like 100% sure that I'd probably die in one of the first waves. But like, and it wouldn't even be like, oh,
you think like
it wouldn't even be like, oh, she died bravely or anything like that. No, I'd probably trip and like Expelliarmus myself with my own wand. Like, that's how like bad it would be. I'd be like, shit.
Okay, if I'm expecting my own calamity here, I probably would have tried to cast a spell and say the wrong word completely, and then end up like self-immolating.
Seamus.
You know,
Joel's about to say.
It's just like brigado. Fuck. So, I keep getting these spells mixed up with Portuguese. This keeps fucking happening. They're both the same.
I think
Ronaldo. Fuck.
If we're going back to the original question of who do you think your best friend would be, I think I'd probably be best mates with one of the professors.
Right.
Generally speaking, I think I'd be best mates with one of them, hoping, alright, I need to get in good with at least one professor so the rest of them take it easy on me.
I'm gonna be completely KC on it and try and befriend the Whomping Willow.
That's such a Hufflepuff thing to say.
It is such a Hufflepuff thing to say.
I know, but
pass him the tie. He's defected.
put me
He's in yellow as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
I have to admit though, with the sets, they are phenomenal.
That's very reminiscent, isn't it, of
when we all finally get the chance to, you know, when one of us wins the lotto and takes everyone to Universal Studios and on an adventure, and we actually get to go to Diagon Alley, it is phenomenal to see.
How much do you think, because like, you know, because we've been to Edinburgh a couple of times and there's a lot of kind of connections there, how much do you think that's like that element has been taken from, say, the book and then from like the actual presentation of the movie? Because like that, now, not just Edinburgh generally, but like the actual idea of like the kind of the high street, or what kind of words that effect? Because I know like every kind of city's high street is very different.
I will say this with regards to,
because I got a big bang of Edinburgh off that shot, just of even the steep downhill, just where the castle is.
So at the time when she was still in good graces, she did kind of have a fair bit of say.
Yeah.
Over what it looked like. So it is very much kind of like what she kind of had envisioned.
Yes.
It is how they did it. I will say, in Universal Studios, correction, Island of Adventures, because we're into Diagon Alley. No, Universal Studios, sorry, I take it back. So this Diagon Alley is in Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And they do have Gringotts there. Now, the Gringotts that they have obviously has the Norwegian horntail. It is Norwegian horntail. Norwegian Ridgeback, sorry, thank you. That they have. So the dragon that actually is that protects the vaults.
Yeah.
And it's not until the last movie, I think, that they actually get free.
Yeah.
And they have the dragon on the top of Gringotts. And I think it's 1 o'clock every hour. Like 1 o'clock on the hour, the dragon will spit fire. And it's fucking class.
Yeah.
And it is savage, and you're literally like waiting there, and you're like. And then it happens, and you go into Gringotts, and there is a ride that's based on Deathly Hallows. That's fucking savage. It is savage. Like, it's like proper indoor roller coaster, proper indoor 3D roller coaster that's done, and it's basically this: you're sitting in this cart as you go down, and you go through the whole thing. It's fucking fantastic. It is really well done. And then when you get the train to Hogwarts Express, and when you go over to Hogwarts, and when you get to Hogsmeade, and then it has there's a Hagrid ride, and then there's also one in the actual school in Hogwarts. There's another one which is you're basically sitting. So do you remember when we went to the London dungeons? Yeah. And you're in the hangman's noose. Yeah. And the other way you're sitting, everyone is sitting sideways, and it drops. So when you go on to the Hogwarts ride, you're sitting in one of those type of cars, and it moves around. So you're never moving forward, you're always facing sideways as it's moving.
And you can disorient them that way.
And it's really good. And again, it's done 3D. So you're watching the screens. There's one point where you do kind of come into like the spiders and shit like that, and I'm just like, ugh. And that's horrible.
Yeah, but I play Hogwarts Legacy with the Arachnophobia mode on.
Which completely emasculates them, but also makes them harder to hit. It's kind of it's a strange like trading act.
I will take that trade off.
Yeah, it's just it's a very big thing. So it's like my mom had even said it's like I got freaked out more by the spiders than I did by the Death Eaters.
Yeah,
or not the Death Eaters. Sorry,
well, that's understandable if you're afraid of spiders.
Right.
Like, yeah,
it's not even like it's like you know it's an animatronic.
Yeah.
And you're looking at it, but it's like my mom got really freaked out by the Dementors when they were coming down, as opposed to the spiders, and she was like, Jesus, Amy, you scream so loud that I set off other people not realizing what they were screaming at.
Yeah, just it was time to scream.
But yeah, so it kind of it's so cool that when you walk through the wall and you get into it is very cool.
Question.
Yes.
So in the books, when you go into Gringotts, there is a set of doors with a not a poem or a limerick, but close to it on it. Is that in Universal?
The doors are always opened.
Doors are okay
because they have to be.
So you never see, like, even though you can see them open, you can't see any words on them.
No, I'll be honest with you, I can't remember if it is, but like as you're walking in, another person who was unfortunately also passed, John Hurt. Yes, it's not something that I'd be able to remember. So because they're open and the lighting that is in it, you're more focused on looking at the goblins working than the doorway sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can go in.
That was one of the things that I loved.
Yeah. You can go into, obviously you can go and get your wand in Universal Studios, and they have two options of doing it. Now this was when I went, it was just opened up. Yeah. So it might have changed now, right? But they used to basically do this in Universal Studios. Now this didn't happen, but the fella working behind the counter would select a wand. Yeah. And depending on what type of wand the child wanted. So there's two types of wand. You could have a replica wand, which is the ones that I have. Or you could have an active wand. Yeah. Which when you pointed at certain things in Universal, you could make actions happen. Yeah. So if someone was going to get one of the active ones, yeah, what used to happen was the wand would pick them. Oh, yeah. And the light would shine. Yeah. Now, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they did do it at the first year. They had it open, which was very, very cool. And my mum was like, you're 26. No. And I was like, but I want it. Right? And my favourite thing about this is my mum kept saying, you're 26 years of age, for fuck's sake. And then as soon as we went into the Wizarding World area, all it was adults in cloaks and with their wands. And and I'm like, you're 26. You're 26. Shut up, Yvonne, and drink your fucking butterbeer. Now, in saying that, I did buy a wand, but I didn't want one of the active ones. But I wanted the experience of it. I did want the fucking robes. Still haven't gotten them. They're on my list of things to buy. Preferably at a time when my mum and dad are not in the country, and I can work out like a really good delivery date, or yous might be getting a delivery.
It's just Rex to suggest.
Yeah. I might actually just have the delivery sent to yous and yous can drop it down. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so that's like kind of like the way they used to do it, which I thought was so cool. And but I ended up getting Tonks's wand, which I fucking love. Yeah. I love Tonks's wand. It's such a simple little design on it. It's so cute. And then I think I ended up winning in a table quiz, at a Harry Potter table quiz. I won Voldemort's wand. Oh. Which is very cool. Again, it's a replica one. It was like the ones from Forbidden Planet had donated some of the gifts or the prizes. And very recently I bought Draco's wand. Nice. So you have a couple then in the go. So I have the 3 of those, which I think is actually really funny because if you know the family trees, I have technically kept them all in the family. Obviously Voldemort's not a member of the family, but he is obviously there's followers in this bitch. There is followers of it. There is like the family followers, and Tonk is Draco's cousin. Yeah.
Snape as Canavan. Pretty much a copy.
Oh yeah. I think personality wise, Canavan was a lot like Snape, but then again, I didn't see much of him anyway, so I don't really have as much of a reference.
Coming up to his door.
That's the Draco wand, just so you can see.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's very simple.
Very simple, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very simple, but it's quite powerful.
Yeah. That looks like a cigarette tip. Like one of those the long form.
You'd swear I was fucking talking about a vibrator. It's very simple but very powerful.
Very simple, but very powerful.
It needs to be a bit thicker to be a vibe.
Not necessarily.
Fellatio. Sorry, I got the wrong spell again. Heard her, Casey? I think we killed Casey.
And then there's the Voldemort one.
Nah, that's more like it.
No, that would hurt.
Yeah, I know.
So that's two of the ones, and then the last one that I have, which is a very, very simple, but I think very, very pretty design.
You know that one of the, I'm surprised none of the kids has, you know, the magician's wand that's black and the white.
There's Tonk's wand.
Oh.
That was the first one I got because I was dead set on getting Tonks' wand.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That I thought was really pretty.
Yeah, that's nice.
So Jonathan, who would your friend be in Hogwarts?
See, I have not watched or read the books or movies, so I've actually zero point of reference.
I feel like you would be like me and chilling with one of the teachers.
I like it depends on like which, like if you're telling me like if I was watching the movies at the time. My personality has changed immediately.
This is what I was going to say. You'd have a new best friend every year, right? Because I feel like for some strange reason you'd cozy up to the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, right? And every year it's a cursed role, right? So you'd have a different
potions.
Oh, actually,
yeah. Considering my my shoe jobs and all that, yeah. Shoe qualifications.
Oh god, mine would be Defense Against the Dark Arts. I'd be fucking livid. Finally getting mates with Quirrell, and then all of a sudden, are you fucking? Oh god damn it! Okay, who's next? All right, grand, fine, okay. I'd actually be really upset with Lupin. I'd be like, nope, I don't care. Come back here.
I get again, like depending on which
be a good dog.
Which iteration of fucking like me you're talking about. Like first year me, I'd be like kind of clear as like I'm not talking to anybody. Like
first year her was mates with Hermione.
But
up until third year.
But
then I think what would happen was Hermione getting too stuck into like saving the world. You'd be like,
give it a couple.
Back away, girl. I need to fucking work on these L's and these newts. All right, you back away.
Give it a couple of years of cynicism and actual personality emerging, and I'd probably keep trying to wind up Snape. I'd say. I'd be one of those things where like I'm gonna get that fucker to smile. I'm gonna get that fucker to actually like cry. I'm gonna get this to laugh at a fart joke. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
How the fuck are you a Ravenclaw? I demanded a retell. So I just want to point out. So this was a while ago that we did this, but we actually got everyone to do the Pottermore test.
It was actually on a video. It was on
to really figure out what house we're in.
I wasn't here,
right?
Yeah.
So we weren't just going in blindly and just giving everyone a house, right? So, and I was terrified because I had to re-download Pottermore. And I had to redo the test, and I was like, "Shit, what if I'm not?"
Would you all like me to redo the test just in case?
I was like, "What if you can't redo it?" That's the thing, because you're set up on their website. I couldn't remember my password to get into it.
I've got other email accounts. I can do it on there.
We can do it that way.
Yeah.
Because I refuse to believe that you're a fucking Ravenclaw. When have you seen that now? But that was actually another thing as well. My hatred towards elves and how at Comic-Con it really kind of came to light was that when I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a picture with the owl, and then I saw the raven, and I was like, fuck them elves, get me that raven.
Did you ever see the movie Guardians of Ga'Hoole?
No.
Oh, cool.
Is anyone else a little bit upset by like worried at that question?
Mm-hmm. No. It's like pretty much Lord of the Rings, but with elves. Big war fight.
Oh.
She's okay. She just wants contact.
Yeah, she likes to know when people are.
I will warn you, Casey. She is probably going to fart a lot.
Oh God,
she farted a lot when Aaron was there, and it threw him off so much.
Funny.
Oh, it's so fucking toxic.
It's guilty.
Somebody could be feed her to keep her quiet.
Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling cycle. Okay, right. I'm doing it again. I'll report back on my findings.
Okay, But yeah, so that was kind of like how we got around to figuring out how what all our houses were. 7, 8, 3.
Pass round. You're all very upset.
Was that Baltimore?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
wrong.
just do this. Ah!
I mean,
Literally just reset it.
I'm after taking the test twice on different days with different questions.
Okay, so
So
there's my one. So I went all out on the thing as well. So I actually got my Patronus and I got my wand.
Yeah.
As well. So I did all the pick on this. So my Patronus is actually Dun Stallion.
Okay.
Which is did you ever see Spirit Stallion of the Samurai? That's.
Oh yeah.
Adams.
That's that is like literally my one because we were looking at it and I was like, this seems really familiar. So then me and Chloe were like Googled it and we were like, ah, it's Spirit! We got really excited for it. My wand is you. I have a you wand.
Ah yeah. Very traditional enough. Gone by the whole divining sticks and all that.
But I was just
Graveyard tree.
I mean, look how beautiful my Patronus is. Look how beautiful.
He's a very pretty
horse.
horse.
Look how beautiful my Patronus
very pretty
is.
horse.
Right?
It's
now, here's the thing is, but you also get like the persona with it as well. Dun Stallions are a symbol of stability, support and belonging. They will defend any loved one from harm.
Yep. Good horse.
Good horsey.
Unless
it is an elf that's pissed me off, and then I'm like, fuck them elves. Here you are now. Seamus is sitting front and centre.
Tiddly tea potato.
Very that.
Yeah. Oh, I know the stereotypes.
Also, as well, can we just appreciate that, like, Matthew Lewis, like, his glow up was, like, literally, he Neville Longbottomed. Like, that became a thing.
Yeah.
Like, after, like, child actors who, like, turned into just absolute...
Yeah,
I literally referred to as Neville Longbottoming.
I mentioned before that there was, like, the actor for Dewey and Malcolm in the Middle looks nothing like...
I haven't seen, actually, what he looks like.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I have a friend who is actually more like him. Casey knows who we're talking about.
Dewey.
You know Dewey, yeah.
I don't even know his real the book.
You've only known him as Dewey, yeah.
Does he have a real name?
He does, yes.
Yeah, Dewey.
You wouldn't think he was 13 there. Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm not lying, like, that's...
Oh, that poor bastard.
There's two of them?
Yeah. Did you know? You never met his brother Joe, no?
No.
Joe's
There's
great.
2 of them!
He has 6 siblings.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, he really is Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. No, him and Joe are like it's we always slag off Dewey because absolutely fucking zero personality. Like I know, don't get me wrong, like he actually leans into it a little bit. He knows he's that colour of beige that you can't even find on Dulux wall chart. You know, like it's just the way he is. You know what I mean? Like, so he's actually leaned into it and has almost weaponized his tediousness. You know.
That's just sad.
Whereas his twin brother Joe, fucking brilliant crack. Like, fucking bot shots at the bar, the whole lot. Like, it's like he got double personality and Dewey got none.
This is actually one of those things as well. As like, I think this scene itself, when it comes up to sorting houses, Jonathan, you could have literally asked the sorting hat not to put you into Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Because the sorting hat does take into consideration your choices as well.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I think I would have been a Gryffindor had I not just went, please be near the kitchens, please be near the kitchens. Only for the hat to go, oh god. I'd be chilling with the house elves.
I know we asked this question before, but like, what house did you presume that I was going to have? Because I think 2 of you said Hufflepuff, yeah. So.
What a prick! Like, he fucking ruined both of our lives. I will actually say on this one, Draco Malfoy's Tom Felton. Actually, his granddad is in this scene.
Is he? Yeah.
He's one of the professors at the top table. Look for the other old gentleman, and you're like, "There's his granddad."
I was about to say, it's like
he's old.
Not at the grand table.
Yeah. Kitty. Oh, red eyes. Nice.
Imagine like it's your first year in school. By the way, if you don't want to die the most graphic and gruesome way possible, stay away from the fucking woods.
To be fair, we got
Challenge
the same.
accepted.
To be fair, we got the exact same talking during the castle.
It's just like it's like as soon as someone says that to me straight away, I'm like, we gotta go there, guys. We gotta go there.
Yeah, my friends are always thinking, here, Jay, come here for a sec.
We were at a wrestling show. It was in the 3 Arena. And it was an NXT show. And what was Jordan and Cabe and Chad Gable, what was their tag team called?
American Alpha.
Right, so American Alpha have their match. And they were literally just, and I screamed something, right? I screamed out and I just went, oh, you fucking mugbloods! And Catherine was sitting next to me to the extent where people in the ring literally went, like, they actually kind of turned side in the ring and went like, oh my god, that girl hates us. Didn't even have to put it on Draco's head before it would just...
Yeah, that's the best part of you.
Like, Slytherin!
I see the black kid.
Hello.
Also passed away. Also dead.
Wonderful.
Turn to page 3.
Talking.
4. Damn you, Alan Rickman.
Yay! Huffle that puffle to shuffle. Another Weasley. I will actually also say this. I know we kind of joked about like being the token black kid, which was Dean, but it's actually in one of the scenes of this, and there's so many other nationality kids there. Realistically, the actual token one is Seamus.
Yeah.
I'm nearly 100% sure it's the London one. I think it's the Harry Potter tour.
Yeah.
Which we still have to go on. You can actually sit the sorting hat on your head, and Hollywood studios do it as well, where you can actually be sorted in that way.
Deadly. I get the feeling that's the only way I'll actually get my true house going by, yeah.
I'd laugh if it said maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
You get handed from this.
Just the same Draco fucking thing. Ravenclaw next.
No, I guarantee that me and Kira would be ripping the place apart. Like, me and Kira would be like ripping up her Ravenclaw stuff and like, oh, so just fucking anyone can be in Ravenclaw. Can't they? And just like slamming shit down. It's like, it's an amazing thing. It's like you haven't even started and the hat's already fucking playing mind games with you.
Yeah.
So, see in the corner?
Yeah.
Elderly gentleman, he's coming in. Sorry, there he is there.
Oh, yes.
Right, he's 2 down from Dumbledore. That's
in
Tom
the one with the kind of the Cardinals hat. Yeah.
That's Tom Felton's granddad.
Fair enough.
Because what happened was he was his guardian on the set.
Ah, okay.
And when they saw him, they were like, holy shit, you look like you could be a wizard. So they were like, do you want to be in the scene? So he's like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Because there is actually a massive like age difference. Well, I said not massive, but like when you think about it. So they're all meant to be 11.
Yeah.
I think Emma Watson was 10. Daniel was 11. Ron Weasley was 12. Draco was 13. So like, that's the actual ages like when they started doing this.
And like what, like 10, 12 years worth
like, you wouldn't think he was 13 there.
No, he was younger. Like,
it's like I think coming up to the last one, like majority of them were like in their 20s at that point.
I was about to say, like I think like from bell to bell, I think it's about 10 years, 12 years. Like if we're using terminology, it's
from bell to bell.
From one to one, then whatever the fuck.
This has been the longest fucking match I think I've ever watched in my entire life. This is like watching a Wrestle Kingdom match. We go in 10 hours later, we're like crawling out. That's my favorite.
Didn't the Lighthouse did the Lord of the Rings trilogy all in one sitting? It's like that's a slug and a half. But if you're there for it, you're there for it.
That's nearly Headless Nick. Shockingly not dead.
And Headless Nick, who did not die.
Yeah, honest to God, fuck those 2 guys. They literally leave you and then, oh no, this is too scary, win peace and now.
I do wish that they had the ghosts more. I wish they had Peeves more in the movies.
Why does he look a bit like Mark Zuckerberg? It's throwing me off. I'm still expecting to do a silly walk, even though he's no legs.
Do they use Peeves at all in any of the movies? Do they use Peeves at all in any of the movies?
He's literally, I think, in a background character for like one of the movies, and then they just cut them. They cut out an awful lot of ghosts. So to be fair,
yeah, but they had your man from Drop Dead, Fred.
And Nick, yeah. So Rick Mile.
Rick Mile, yeah.
He was
Rick
only
Mile.
told that his scene got cut at the premiere.
Yeah, he didn't know his scenes were cut until they actually went to see the movie, and they were like, "What are you doing?"
I'm actually more fuming they cut out Rick Mile of all people. Like,
so what happened was, and this is Tom Felton actually written about this in his book, is that he was very kind of, I don't want to say he's like himself. But we all know what his humor is like.
Yeah.
Non-PG.
And it was exactly, so it was like he was very like that on the set.
He
It was
was
actually really cute.
He was being Captain Braveheart.
Pretty much, like, and it's kind of like they kind of did cut it for time, and it was also even the stuff that we did have, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So they kind of had to cut it out, which is shit. It's kind of sad in a sense, but I love she's also now passed away, the original lady.
Yeah.
But it was really funny because apparently Tom Felton him and his two brothers were very much into that particular brand of comedy, and they got him to sign his brother's birthday card, and it's basically he signed it off with "Kiss my bum." And Tom Felton's mom was like, it's a bit rude, isn't it? And Tom was like, it's fucking perfect. It's like, this is exactly what we want. Like, it's perfect. So I just thought it was really cute.
Yeah. And in fairness, like, as I said, it's I think there's been a couple of movies where after kind of things like, why'd you cut that guy out? But then you're thinking like, okay, you're looking at the actor and not the actual
It's like so
content.
It's like some of them you're like, okay, this actually cannot be used.
Yeah.
This is definitely, we're not going to be able to use any of this. It's like with Robin Williams when he was doing the Genie.
True, yeah. There's just so much there.
They had like 4 movies worth of stuff, and I was like, the majority of it we can't even use because it's copyrighted stuff.
Yeah.
Or it's too blue. For
also,
us to be able to use
all that, and was like almost certainly irrelevant as well.
Yeah, that's the thing is like when the man goes, though, for like when he was working on Mork and Mindy, they actually used to have interpreters on the set, so he wasn't like thrown in language in a different bad words in a different language.
Which you almost certainly he would have,
because he spoke so fucking fast. Yeah, that they were literally like, we need someone on set who can actually hear exactly what this man is saying, because we're a network show. Yeah. And we don't want to get fined, and we don't want to have to pull this. So it's like, it's funny in that sense. Most popular top 5. I don't understand how Dolphin is a popular one.
No difference.
Fox, St. Bernard.
You fancied your answering.
Okay, so a handful of rarities. A unicorn is a rare one. A snowy owl, a stag, wood mouse, albatross. Top 20. I'm also... Yeah, well, you're number 18 in the top 20.
Yeah. Oh, of common ones.
Yeah.
Joy.
Oh my god.
My one's not in the top 20.
Points.
You fucking little nerd, like. What do you think he's trying to do? It's like, I'm at the table.
I believe Christy Moore has a lot of difficulty with this one.
Hup.
Hup.
Yep.
Hup.
Decepticons run! That's what would happen to me. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
You want any snacks while we're up or anything like that?
Nah, sure. I mean, if you're up.
Yeah. Popcorn, gluten free. Going once, going twice. See, they were watching a movie. We never really seem to do popcorn for these.
We
sessions.
stopped doing popcorn. We did. We used to have popcorn.
Yeah.
At the start.
Then we started like serving like
food.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's my necklace.
Tina, be gentle.
Calm your tits down. Literally, calm down.
Tina, will you go for a walk?
She's like, you've no power.
Will I get the lead?
No, she does this kind of thing where like, no, don't.
No.
No, don't really.
No. Here's the thing that kind of annoyed me about Harry Potter in general. Especially the movies. Little fucker can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a protagonist.
Right?
Yeah.
But it is a case of, literally, you were told by one teacher, do not get on these fucking wands.
Yeah.
Right?
Brooms,
right? Do not get on these fucking brooms, okay? Now, you have...
If you get on a wand, that's just fucking impressive.
Right?
Nope. It's a different
Harry
Harry Potter
movie.
movie.
We all have our own
Oh,
wands.
so you got this in one.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah.
So, don't get it. So he's been told by his instructor, don't do this.
Yes.
He is someone who has never been on this on a broom before. Right?
Yeah.
This is all brand new to him, right?
good
But
girl.
like he doesn't
that
get
one, jeez.
punished by it.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Instead, he was rewarded.
Is that
For
the kind of
this.
contrived thing where, like, we know this guy's a prodigy, so we have to, like, look
See,
like we're
here's the thing
disciplining
is,
him.
right, this is why I love fan fiction,
Yeah.
right? Because they write Harry, especially if Harry is not, like, your main character,
Yeah.
because Hermione does get to become a main character a fair bit in fan fiction writing, and it's kind of very much like he's treated such a way where he actually does have such a high opinion of himself
Yeah.
that he is actually the villain out of it all.
Like, yeah, like, it's definitely...
And I like that.
Yeah.
I prefer that because I'm like, you are literally the kid who peaked in high school.
Well, I was saying, like, that is the tenet, the old, the tenet of, like, you are the hero of your own story, you know, kind of way. Like, if you're, like, the movie is called Harry Potter, you know, it's like, who's not to say that, like, you know, Ronald Weasley has his own fucking interpretation of events.
Oh, he does, especially
You know?
in fan fictions.
Yeah, that's, well...
See, and it's another thing as well, is like, if you're going to be best mates with somebody who is known to everybody else as the chosen one,
Yeah.
like, it is, that shit is going to go to your head.
Absolutely.
Let's call it spade a spade here. That shit is going to, oh, love that.
It's the only thing I haven't completed.
I think I gave my one a snapback.
A bowl for you.
Okay.
A bowl for you.
Thank you.
I gave you a snapback.
And a bowl for you. Go to
I'm
popcorn.
actually,
Fine, brand.
I'll make up some extra.
Thanks, Johnson.
My man's that more.
Baba.
No, make them some more. I'll have reinforcements available.
Okay.
Yeah, that I am fat, therefore I can eat more.
You're not fat, you're just big hearted.
Fucking tank height. Thank you very much.
Aha.
Oh look, someone else wants some more cheese, do they? She's now asking politely for cheese.
I'd say he was fucking livid after the first year with Harry Potter, because then he realised the fucking Quidditch the Quidditch season was ruined every year.
Yeah.
He was there. That child was not there to fucking study. He was there literally just to play Quidditch.
To be fair, how many people go to college just to, like, you know, be in college rather than actually do anything?
Well, it's not like he got a scholarship.
That's true.
TV will turn off in 5 minutes.
Oh, shenanigans and calamity. That's a good thing I'm right here, or else the whole night would have been ruined.
Or KC would have fixed it.
To be fair,
Casey probably would have fixed it. He's
Casey did actually touch the button, I think, before you took it. Gee, bollocks, this is fucking pure luck, like.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. Do we know anyone in our
Rachel.
what's that?
Rachel.
No, it's in like no. Wait until you hear the question first.
Okay.
Do we know anyone
Rachel.
Okay. Do we know anyone?
who peaked in as it were high school? Like someone you know who was like a fucking prodigy, genius, everyone loved him, and then did fucking nothing after.
Rachel.
Wow.
No.
Ouch.
No.
Just as a kind of a conversation there.
I think probably me.
This one?
I'd say like
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
in general, I don't know. Who I think could have in that fan group.
Yeah.
I think
So, but
redacted maybe.
we didn't know each other in high school though. Like. I would be, me and say, John Paul Kelly.
Okay.
Maybe.
We did have a lad who was like, they were, well, to be fair, we had a couple of,
And he ended up leaving, school when he was 17.
Yeah.
And he thought he was the absolute shit. And then he ended up getting an injury. And then he had to come back to finish school, and he never kind of reached that high again.
Yeah.
So he would be my one, I'd say.
We had a lad called Tig. I'd say he was like higher levels across the board, bar for some reason ordinary level English. Don't ask me. But like on average, I say he was guaranteed to get 500 tops. And I think in the end, he actually was the best performing student, or very close to it, Leaving Cert wise. Yeah, unemployed. Has nothing to, like, he's didn't fucking do anything, like. But he was you can kind of tell already at that point he was going to be a bit of a what's the word?
Space cadet.
What's that?
Space cadet.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm just gonna say that case should be in the
It's pronounced of your song.
I love
It was like Seamus couldn't even have washed your face now.
I love how he's laughing at the whole stick given when his face is up. Oh no, it's Halloween.
This is Halloween.
This is Halloween.
This is Halloween.
Do we need to move the dog?
Huh?
What's that?
No, the dog and duck are cute there. Does that duck say you're ducking awesome?
Such a
A little bit of like, I don't know.
Hold on. Trolls? Wait, those are musical things from, Trolls 1, 2, and 3?
These are a bit more bigger, stupider.
Lord of the Rings style trolls.
The ones that you roll for initiative to get rid of.
I guarantee you, if me and you were in Hogwarts together, right? After we've done the round, we would be fucking. I guarantee you, McGonagall would pair us up.
Yeah.
No fucking doubt in my mind would McGonagall pair us up. Do you know why? Those two won't actually cause trouble. They'll follow the rules because I was that person in school.
Yeah.
Right. I'm guessing Kira was as well. Right.
Yep.
Do you know what? You two aren't going to cause trouble. You are going to be the prefect for Ravenclaw. You'll be the prefect for Hufflepuff. Happy days. Our first week of doing it, I guarantee you, we'll have caused more trouble than any of the fucking students. Both of us, no doubt in my mind, after hours, would be literally downstairs in the kitchens and then only having to go upstairs to, like, separate the Gryffindor and the Slytherin prefect.
Yeah.
We'd have made a deal with one of the house elves to get us back to our dorms without getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, you can get around without being seen. Can you help us?
If you do this for us, I'll make sure when I leave, I will give you a sock so you can come with me. I'd be freeing the bastards left, right, and centre. He's like, you help me. I'll be Aladdin.
Yeah.
And, like, my third wish will be to set you fucking free. All right. So you get me as much food as possible.
So cool.
You get me back to my room.
Quick. Wish for something. I wish. No. I'm free.
All gone, so.
All gone. We don't have dessert today, so that counts. I've accidentally forgot dessert. What? Yeah.
Strike him, Centaurian! Strike him!
It was better you knew. It's better you found out now when I got you.
We have other options.
We have other options. We have other things to show you.
Jeez.
I was just gonna say that sounded a little bit more sinister when he said it as opposed to when you said it.
Yeah.
We have other options to show you. I actually looked at him as if to say, does that sound a bit like murder? So you're like this. Just watching
watching it and pretending it never happened.
Dame Maggie Smith as she's like putting these children in line.
I was like, just save them. Yeah, good. You deserve that. You hate you so much, Alan.
I don't like it when people kick my shins. They're very touchy. I have sensitive skin, you see.
Good. I'm glad. I hope it gets infected and it itches and it.
You're being very hostile right now.
They mostly come at night. Mostly. It's like my favourite like line in any movie at any given time. They mostly come at night. Mostly. I was like, that's the only movie that girl ever did, which I think is hilarious because people, as she kind of said, she's like, people kind of still say that to me.
Yeah.
In like a creepy English accent. In my head, I'm thinking, you were a creepy English kid.
It comes with the territory. Isn't it funny that like, especially with Americans in particular, find that the accent. There's like I know the Simpsons do it all the time. Whenever
she was actually a British actress, though.
Yeah.
That was shot in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, she actually, Newt would have actually been English. For those of you who don't know, I'm discussing a character in Aliens.
Yes.
Just Newt from Aliens. That's who we're discussing.
Because that was the same with like
I was going to give it to him.
Was it The Hills Have Eyes and The Wicker Man and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like those kind of like strange, those kind of like British horror, non-Hitchcock British horrors. Like it's all kind of similar veins to a certain degree, where like it's like all these kind of like tumble down accents and everything's nice and humble, but then there's something horrible happening elsewhere. He's so desperate to get your attention.
I would just say the piece of wall.
Yeah, they one.
I can't open that Coke now.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Pass. Pass.
Why, what's wrong with the Coke?
Not
She
enough.
knocked it over and it's after
okay.
fizzing up.
Hi,
No,
Tina.
I'll leave it there, it's fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Holidays are coming. Get off.
So what did you do there? Ah.
It's war game.
Oh, it's Coca-Cola. La 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 la. 'Tis the season that's always.
Apparently, he has very strong feelings on singing Christmas songs.
Holidays are coming.
Actually, technically it's
Oh,
not
it's
Christmas song.
Coca-Cola. La 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 la.
Happy little
'Tis the season, it's always the real thing. That's actually one thing else I never wanted to do. Because it did actually become a thing. Obviously, there is Quidditch tournaments.
Quad ball now. Yeah.
So, but I was like, I'm really glad that I never actually got into this. Also, that is a different black kid.
Yeah.
So there's two. And there's the other. Seamus still hasn't got his back.
Was that J.K. Rowling's contribution to the production? It's like, why don't we have another one? Oh, she's brilliant. She's brilliant. Give her all the money. Give her all the money.
And I'm not saying it's being racist way, but I don't know any other way of saying this. There is a fair few Indian kids.
Yeah. I suppose the cross-section of British, like, it's the whatever the aspirate they were supposed to go for.
And sure, is it Crabbe or Goyle that actually changes race in the last movie? Goyle, isn't it?
Think. But
So-
I could be wrong.
I can't.
Because they are quite interchangeable.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. I think it's Goyle.
It's war game.
All it is it's requiring Murray Walker to go, and he spins. This snitch.
I'm curious. You know the way the snitch flew right up to their
Crab.
face.
Yeah.
Could they just go?
Crabbe changes
If they were like literally like.
No, it's the rules of engagement.
The quaffle haven't been released.
Yes.
Cool.
a British former actor. I wonder why.
As opposed to a former British actor.
Yeah. Is he still in prison?
I think so.
Oh no, he only had 2 years in prison.
Take it to the hoop. Yo.
I think he should be taking a touch every four swishes.
Yep.
Yeah. This is why you do it in GA, because like the possession is too overpowered in quad ball. You need to take 4 touches Like a touch every 4 swishes, or
He was charged for taking part in the riots. He wasn't charged for growing cannabis. 15 plants in the search of his home they found.
Was this a Tottenham riots? Was it?
London riots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like what, like 6-7 years ago? Actually, no, longer. 11 years ago. Yeah, Jesus.
How long was he jailed for?
He was 2 years imprisonment. How long ago was it? If 2011 and it's year 2025?
Yeah, 13, 14 years.
There we go.
Depending on it, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, 11 years ago. And you said that with such confidence.
No,
even
it wasn't.
I went.
I didn't even do the maths.
Yeah, I knew it was around that point.
I was looking at it, I was like, that'll be 2022. Have we missed 3 years?
To be fair, my first guess was fucking like 7 years ago. So like, the COVID few years.
Years have fucked us up.
Yeah, we lost 2 years of our lives, lads. Let's be
4
fair.
4 years of my life, to be fair. I spent working at home for 4 years.
Yeah, fair.
Which I miss now.
And even like myself, like you're still working in your workplace over COVID. Not much has actually changed, but it's changed.
Like, shouldn't he be like dead?
No.
No, just bruised.
'Tis a flesh wound.
'Twas sand he landed on, as opposed to sticks.
I don't understand why there wasn't more cushioning. Considering it's a complete possibility, like.
Well,
It's a full contact sport, apparently.
It is one of those things where it's also like, well, sure, we have magic, we can fix this later.
I suppose that's one part of it as well. There's like, this quad ball guy is wrecked his ACL. It's fine, we have a potion for that.
Well, to be fair, they do. They have a potion to regrow bones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah, but with ligaments now is a different story. Like it's the healing process is different.
Just
all I'm
fucking
thinking
rub
now
some
is
dirt on it, you'll be grand.
Bit of flat 7-Up in your grand.
Yeah.
Don't
Actually, no. This is English. And they're
true,
weird.
yeah.
It's flat Coke.
Or probably Bovril because they're weird.
Flat Coke.
Flat Coke, yeah.
It's flat Coke.
Well, you see, there is a logic to flat Coke.
When I had the food poisoning, okay, and this was legit the food poisoning, and I went to the Sainsbury's.
Yes.
And I was literally at Alsa was like, do you have like Sprite or 7-Up that I just want to make? I'll drink that flat and I should be okay. And she looked at me like I was the fucking weird one. She went, oh God, no, it's flat Coke, love.
Yeah.
And I looked at her as if I'm trying not to be sick. You fucking
yeah.
tan.
Well.
Like get away from me.
But yes, the logic is that because Coke has phosphoric acids, and phosphoric acid does break down into peptides for your stomach, so what it do is hopefully reset your digestion. And of course the lack of fizz then is also preventing like anything to upset it. So that's the logic there with it.
Like I've accidentally drank flat Coke.
Yeah.
Right? And it has never made me sadder in my entire life.
Yeah, especially Coke in particular feels like it needs fizz.
So what happened was I had a can of Coke. Why is James not coming Coke? I had a can of Coke next to my bed, and I just opened it, and I was drinking it was fine, but then I'd fallen asleep.
Yeah.
So over the course of the night, I had kind of like forgotten about it, and it had been left open, sort of thing. And in a disgusting turn of events, I went to bed later on that evening thinking, oh, I brought a fresh can of Coke up with me, not realising it was the can of Coke from the night previously, and I took a massive swig of it, and I nearly spat it all out over like the computer. It was disgusting.
Yeah. I had a similar story to where...
I have to admit, actually, because Kira obviously knows this, and I don't know if you do, Jonathan, but I can actually understand why the kids all assumed Snape. And now that I'm looking at it again, even though I know, I'm looking at the other character and I'm like, huh, you can actually see them do everything as well.
Oh yeah.
You're very drawn just to Alan Rickman.
Maybe can you put that somewhere?
Yeah.
Baby.
Baby. It's okay, I am baby.
Oh. Baby.
Hey, let's do the overselling, alright?
Papa, can you please not kill our guests, yeah?
I didn't want to. Just happened.
You didn't want to.
And then
it just happened.
If that had killed me, I would have had an awesome last meal.
There's still cheese to come, I heard.
Casey goes on
I
death
heard
row.
a rumour that there was cheese.
You heard a rumour? There was cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese
I heard a rumour that there was cheese.
Cheese is for us nieces.
Just Jesus for crackers.
With the
Oh,
three
the
crackers.
OT crackers for you.
Yeah, I haven't tried these ones before because I've always I don't know if oats are one of the ones that actually set me off. It's a rarity, but yeah, we don't know. Yeah, so it's going to be a nice test to do. I have the Pepto-Bismol tablets with me anyway, so we're good.
Well, I'll
just because the crackers, the other gluten crackers that were there, they looked dry as...
Is it like the cracker bread?
Not even those ones, no.
They're actually really nice.
I know, they're like packets.
I would like to inform the room that Tina is currently in her basket. She is officially sick of our shit. Would you like a blankie, Papa?
No.
You sure? It's not heavy as it's shaking.
Yeah. Not yet. I'm gonna give Amy cheese.
You gotta get Amy cheese. If you had a tail, it would be wagging.
Don't tempt Tina.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, she's back.
I know my doggy.
That might be my fault. This is my squishy. There are many like it, but this one squishy is mine.
Thank you for the kiss. I know. Amy's your favorite person in the whole wide world.
That's
and you don't
true.
care about me.
That's not true. I am not her favorite person.
Yeah, you are.
No, it's fucking not me anyway.
No, there's definitely somebody else. Your mom or dad?
They would get that reaction, but not that reaction.
Oh.
Like, thank you.
Burkbot gets it as well.
Yeah.
Burkbot gets
It's
it.
literally you, Burkbot, it's mum and dad, me, Jonathan.
Oh, I'm down the bottom of the fucking rung here, like.
Thank you.
Oh.
You're so funny.
You're just like
Great being down
Well,
there.
Yeah.
To be
It's
fair,
why I want another puppy.
to be fair, on my own, like
I
with
want
my
my
own
puppy.
dog, I'm not even that high on her radar when there's other people around.
But it's the way it's whatever way the dogs see the hierarchy. So you're outside the hierarchy,
Let me
and
love you.
you're not going to give out to her. So therefore, she has you higher than everyone else.
It's actually shocking. I give out to her more than anybody in the bell. That's why I'm so low on her.
She's going back to bed. She's going back to bed. She's going back to bed. She's like,
Why would you drag the tree? You're damaging it.
Magic.
He is not supposed to use magic.
No. But we all know he ain't decorating the fucking tree.
3, 2, 1. Magic.
It's a magical leopardon. It's gonna show them the way. Charlie.
Pika, pika.
We know for a fact.
Oh, I know.
As
Oh,
soon
God.
as that tree
I got
was
that
brought
side.
in,
Yeah.
McGonagall was like, for fuck's sake, Hagrid, again. And then she made it all better. See, this is a world where we can actually just get away with saying, it's magic. Oh. We also, don't Hufflepuff it. Don't. Jigglypuff is what I meant to say, not Hufflepuff.
I know.
But it is also one of those things though as well. It's like, I guarantee you the most used spell at Hogwarts was probably Fetus Deletus. That's to the condom. I don't know if it wasn't caught on camera, but Kira's face have just been so fucking done with my shit.
Put the cheese back.
No. It needs to be eaten.
Oh, okay, that cream will be gone though.
Oh, library. Is Nikki better there? Is Nikki there?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But
No.
not on camera.
No. That was no. No. That was funny.
I hate it when couples cry.
Why?
I prefer it when it's not
It was
with you.
funny.
Get him.
Can we just get
Get her. Go on, go get her. Go on, jump. Jump. Go on.
Okay, that's as far as I can
Go on.
get.
Go. Go.
Mush.
Oh my God.
I'm just staying out of the way. Hey, Kira, you know, it's like to be me.
No, Tina.
No.
Tina.
No.
Tina.
No.
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 No. You're,
She
no,
wants. She's only sitting beside.
you cute little fucker. No. No.
Tina,
No.
will we go for a walk?
Yeah. Shakira's big now. You have to do it.
Tina, no begging.
You've had to eat all day, you fucking...
She's having a hungry day.
She's having fucking notions.
I understand.
You're talking about the dog, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that could have been either one. That could have been either one of us.
Tina.
Don't lick your don't do
Tina.
that.
Down.
Oh.
And then she comes
She's bargaining.
Okay, good dog.
She's like,
good
"Do you
dog.
have
Now you
cheese?"
get love. Now you stay here.
Oh, she's leaning.
Let Mama Amy.
Have you already noticed going down?
So you weren't going, Jerry.
No!
You okay?
You're very cute.
He knows he's sexy. He's got the look.
That drives the girls wild. I'm never doing that again because my foot slipped. Look at the floorboards.
What? Oh.
I was too sexy for the floorboard.
Oh, I fixed the floorboard. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, the door closes again properly. At my house. In the kitchen, so when we were playing with the dog, at one point the floorboard kind of jolted, and it got stuck underneath the door in a sense, so we couldn't actually like close it.
I'll leave the salsa there for now.
You might want to. Someone's taking your spot.
It's okay, she'll move for me.
I love that the dog herself has made a miscalculation. It's like, oh.
That's a smoked onion mayo.
We have that at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where
Every time I say it to people, they're like, "What? No."
Yeah, I don't know where Mum
Put that
got
back
it
in the
from.
fridge, please.
But I actually meant
In
to say,
Tesco sometimes.
yeah, because I saw you should had it, and I was like, oh, we have that at home.
Here.
Oh.
Sit.
That was
Thank
good.
you. Oh, there's a good girl. Give me that belly. Here's your belly. Hi. Here's your belly.
She's very tired. I can see it in her eyes. She's.
Yay. I got you, Bubba. You're okay. Here, hold on.
I heard that. Yeah. Do you want me to repeat it?
I just don't want to get hurt.
Jerry, would you like some cheese?
No one said they wanted any cheese when I asked. And you admitted you heard me asking.
I heard you mumbling.
No, that's not what
And I
you
knew
said.
exactly what you were doing.
Offering everyone and no one.
You get happy, bunny? I know, my friend.
So that's where I get my glasses from.
You kill me?
So, you have your father's face. Huh? You have your father's glasses. Huh?
You have your mother's eyes. Sort of.
I have your mother's face.
I use it as a mask. What's the lotion in the basket?
See, I read goodness and that as Goonies.
Goonies.
What a film.
Simple,
Are the
natural.
crackers nice?
They are actually.
Simple natural Goonies. Or oats.
Run!
Ron, why aren't you awake at
Run.
3 a.m? You fucking...
What a shitty friend are you, man?
Yeah, honestly, like, you're just shy crack.
There is the tomato and onion relish there as well.
I'm looking at the red onion and tomato one. I think that's going to be really nice with this. Are you also happy to go with the Scottish oat cakes?
Yep.
Kira's happy.
She's like, oh, that's fucking shite that she's been talking about me. I'm going to prove her wrong.
The emotional guilt tripping has worked.
No, like this is what we've been trying to get the dog to realise. Because she doesn't normally sit beside us. She
likes her own space.
She likes the bit at the end of the couch. But like, if she like Tina doesn't realise when she's begging for belly rubs, is that if she sat beside me, I'd just pet her all day.
Yeah.
You know it, Bubba. Are you okay there?
That was a religious experience.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, completely recommend that fallen glass. I have one of their honey and mustard
Oh yeah, the
dressings.
Yeah.
I think you got their sweet chili, or was that from
Sweet chili? No, sweet chili got that one as well. Yeah.
I think the red pepper, the ginger and beetroot. I think that's from a different one.
Thank you, wifey.
That is the. Excuse me.
This is really grown up Dairy Lunchables, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's how it started.
All we're missing is the little fucking like circles of ham.
I have chorizo in the fridge.
Oh.
See, I don't think of it because I can't eat it.
Chorizo. There you go. Here, take my chorizo. I won't be using it anytime soon.
No. Sheena. Look.
I know.
Oh, you're a good girl.
She'll make her own fucking nest just based off the hair alone.
There's a good girl. The best girl.
Using it. Believe in yourself.
I've seen that book 3 times before.
I always thought of Hagrid as larger. Taller. Like, he's meant to be half giant.
Yeah. He's a good dog though.
It's Fang. Not the kind of dog I imagine Fang is.
You were thinking like what, like an Irish Wolfhound maybe or something, or?
Bigger and fluffier.
Ah, like a Burmese.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that suits him.
Oh yeah. But it's just the way your mind works sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Bloodhound was always kind of my mind for him. I just don't know. It's just.
In fairness, they do that thing where because he's surrounded by fucking 11-year-olds, he's gonna look like massive. And in fairness, they are a bit smart with like how they're shooting Hagrid. Like he is towering over each shot.
They're doing it from perspective.
Yeah. You having a lovely time? I love that you just have a variable feast here at this stage. Like
I'm just literally just here, just making Lunchables.
Burp. Pet it. Pet it. Pet it.
The dragon.
Pet it.
Not a dragon.
Is it not the dragon egg?
No, it's a wyvern.
Wyvern.
Oh.
Yeah.
To be geeky and specific.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, no, it is. It's a dragon.
Is it meant to be a wyvern?
In the book? Yeah. But it's a dragon.
No.
He literally just said it's a dragon.
I know he said it's a dragon. A dragon has 4 legs. A wyvern has arms that are attached to the wings.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference.
Okay, and
it is something that is wrong across a lot of films and movies.
They always get
Game
them
of
mixed.
Thrones.
Yes.
Okay, but in this context, they are intending it to be a dragon. Yeah.
Yes. But
It's always it's like that trick
It's a
where
wyvern.
they get certain insects mixed up because like there's certain insects that are described, or the actual word insect is only describing to creatures with 6 legs. So that anything that's arachnid is an 8-legged creature. Or is it worse? There's something along those lines. There's an actual definition to what insect is, and I think it's to do with the number of legs and if they have antennae or not.
Okay, you little
He's such a smug little bastard, isn't he? Like, he's like, fuck you.
He's so cute.
Drop your wet kick, who will.
Fucking mule kick that little shit in his fucking smug hair. Fucking big Harry Kane head on him.
Sorry, I think I misheard you there. You said I was including this? Yeah.
See, just what you were saying there about Harry being kind of the Mary Sue character. Earlier, Harry broke the rules with good intentions to save Longbourn Singh, got off scot-free. Malfoy did that, okay, to be a dick, but, you know, technically good intention he was worried about.
Yeah, you have to say, you actually, like what's the heart of it? Like,
yeah, so it is in a sense of fear. So the one with the flying is actually he actually endangered himself and the others around him by doing that, but he was rewarded by given a spot on the Quidditch team. Whereas when, okay, granted, Draco is doing it because he wants to get them in trouble.
Yeah.
And in turn, it's also getting him in trouble as well. Whereas he could easily turn back and go, well, why the fuck then was he given onto the Quidditch team when he literally broke the rules there as well?
Yeah.
And you could turn around and say, well, you broke the rules too. And he goes, then punish fucking both of us.
Turn about start playing that, yeah.
It's like, it's like, there is, and I know, like, it worked, like, this is the thing in an awful lot of, like, movies and TV shows and so when the protagonist does something wrong, but they always end up getting rewarded for it because they kind of have to, because this is the main character and you want them to kind of, you want to be able to be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah,
wasn't that
to him. But it's also a sense of like, sorry, you are literally raising probably the most self-entitled little shit that's ever going to be in the Wizarding Kingdom world.
It will be a kingdom after he's finished.
It will be his kingdom.
Yeah. But it is said, that's why I really like in the fan fictions where people are just like, no, if anything, you've literally just turned this, you're raising this kid to be such a narcissist.
Yeah.
To be so self-entitled. So that's why when they take him down a peg in the fan fictions and all the other characters that have kind of gotten wronged because of, oh, well, if it affected Harry, then you're the one that's wrong, even though it is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
They all kind of get their reward in it, in a sense.
Are you happy? Would you like more?
I don't think I had any of that stuff ever before.
You're right.
Is that your first time eating cheese? Like
That's cheese, bro.
That type of cheese.
Yeah.
And that type of meat and relish.
It's the caramelized red onion cheddar from Dunn's. It's amazing. I love it. Are you okay, Baba? Do you want me to give you a scritch?
She's okay. She's just... she's settling.
I think that's lovely when you... If you were to grate that up...
Yeah.
With toasted cheese.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
But you have to actually grate it. It's the same with the smoked apple.
Applejack cheddar, yeah.
Same with that one, the one that's in the block.
Yeah.
Like proper, grate that shit down. It's fucking delicious.
You see, Tina, you have this level of luxury all the time.
It's a shame about the brie though, because brie is fucking delicious.
Yeah, no, it was the brie I got from last time and I forgot.
Yeah.
I needed to replace it. I thought it had a longer shelf life. Is your ear itchy? Is your ear itchy?
I presume you want your regular Bailey's hot chocolate later on?
What? There's more?
Always.
Always.
You know when we actually like have large...
You're here for hours.
Yeah, exactly. It's only fair.
No, but you literally said, I forgot dessert. Okay, that's dessert. I thought, okay, good.
That's not dessert.
That's not dessert.
It's Amy's dessert.
Yeah.
But Amy doesn't share food and she gave me 2.
Yeah, it's because you're a favorite puppy.
Yeah. Cafe Postman. Come on.
Wait,
It's only fair.
Can we get married again?
I mean,
You
he's
share
kind of...
food with you.
Yeah. That's how it works. That's how the Amy shows affection.
Get more? Little sleepy eyes.
I'm sure she was looking at me at the end.
Oh, sleepy
So I kind of zoned out a little bit.
I made this.
I think
Oh look, Undertaker.
Bong.
By the way, Hagrid there on floating motorcycle.
Yeah.
And kicking in the door.
Harry.
No, you're done. Okay.
I'm a Slytherin.
Go ahead, Mike. Make my day. Remember when they did the thing for WrestleMania 2005?
Dirty Harry, yeah. That was great. Only recently, we're going to be watching that on Watch WrestleMania soon, so tune in a few weeks to find that out. She's tucked in. She's locked in. Yeah.
Do you have enough room on yourself?
I'm glad.
I'm just happy that she's not barking the whole off you. Fuck. All I heard was fuck.
When Amy talks with a mouthful.
Okay.
That's why we sit on opposite ends of the couch.
Is that why you haven't called her a good girl yet?
No, she's a perfect girl, but you know, you can only say that once.
Gotcha.
But I have to be kind of like near her to give it the pet. On the
Oh, you
head.
have to do it close, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, to give the pet.
Oh, the head pets, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and a rub as well. You know, they have to know the value, you know.
Of course, gotcha.
I don't know if that was a shiver because, oh, you're a little bit cold, or, oh, you're cold.
I don't know. I think care wants more. Jeez.
I don't have enough alcohol for this.
Do you want some alcohol?
Where's my drink? I don't know where it is.
Want that little piece of cheese? That's the caramelised onion one.
I love that you didn't know what that was.
No, because it was like in my head. Okay, give this to Jonathan.
I just
like,
fucking away immediately.
90% of my brain was like, okay, that's in the process now. I got distracted by something over there,
Yeah.
and then when I came back to this, it's like,
It's gone.
I was like, oh no.
Yes, we love pulling in that corner because it's just target practice for both of us. Boom shakalaka.
Downtown.
Nothing British.
That
No,
would
no,
also
no.
be nice as a cheese toasty. That one is definitely just for eating things because it won't melt.
Yeah.
But you can crumble it and put it on pizza.
The cranberries will be an interesting one there.
And then obviously
It'd be all in your head, though.
onion. That's
Yeah,
always
it could be.
toasty.
You could be a bit of a zombie after with the food coma.
One of them isn't opened, but I think it's probably best that I walk away from the cheese because I'd say leave it out.
I'll leave it out.
Here.
Because it probably will come. And I'm nuts actually see if I can buy this one. Almond and apple. I don't know. Also as well, you have to be like, here, first fucking year, child, I'm still taking your elders, don't be fucking demanding shit.
Yeah. You'll address me with my proper title, you little bollocks.
Hold on. I saved you from the dosage, you little prick. Shut up. Back up 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Didn't
exactly.
save him from the jerseys. He still goes out to go back there.
Oh yeah.
He only took him away for like a half a day for shopping.
Is that Ghost taking an exam? Because she's been there a fucking long time. How many times can you fail high level English before you just give it up?
No, I found that a few times that you get those kind of ghost dreams where you like wake up. Oh no, I have an exam.
Yeah.
I look at the week. No, you graduated 10
No.
years ago.
My work, the absolute fucking worst is where you dream that you have gotten up and you're about to get out, and then you wake up, you have to do it all again. It's like,
Yeah.
bastards. Fuck you, brain, for doing that. I had it all planned out. I had everything sorted. I was on a roll. Then you wake up.
Or when you dream that you're in work,
I was
you
off-
actually
I
do
was-
a shit.
I was off the fucking Lewis and everything in the dream. It was like it had gone like
I can't hear you over
minute,
there.
second, and minute perfect.
and honey.
Oh no.
Like bastards.
I don't like bananas full stop, so.
Oh. Who here likes bananas?
I like bananas.
Taste one of those biscuits.
First I've heard of it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, don't make a habit of it.
Split it in half, right? And both of you taste that. And imagine that with bananas and honey.
Right. Body Christ.
Ron reminds me so much of my cousin Mark that it's not even funny.
In what sense? Personality or?
Fucking idiot.
That answers that question.
No, I turned into a dog. Like, Ron, you're actually an embarrassment to the group.
Stay to your face, mate. Got faith in you, Casey. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
I can do it sexier if you want.
Later.
I know you can. That's what I'm saying. No.
That was a nice weekend you two had, wasn't it?
I went to see Nosferatu yesterday with the girls from work, right? And within the first 5 minutes of the movie, it is, and you're like, huh, kind of wish we didn't go with people I work with to see this movie.
Yeah.
What can you stroke your fucking ego?
Turns out all you need to be a hero is just to find 2 sycophants. Who knew it was that simple?
Honest to God, as they got older,
yeah,
right? And like you know for a fact, after Ron and Hermione are married,
yeah,
she is legit been like, I'm pretty sure Ron and Harry are fucking behind my back.
No, Ron would have like a parasocial relationship with Harry. You know.
No, they're definitely fucking. That's why she ends up divorcing Ron and goes off with Draco. One of the best looking fan fictions I've ever written. It was fucking beautiful.
What website is this? Like a general fanfiction or?
Fanfiction.net.
Yeah.
Which one?
It was a fanfiction.net one. Can't remember the name of it, but she finds out that Harry and Ron are having like a gay love affair, and like everybody knew it but kept it from her. But when Draco finds out, he doesn't like hold, but he's like he tells her straight away. Like, he goes, you do realize that they're like screwing one another, right? And she like has a massive fight, like insults him, like humiliates him publicly in front of everybody.
Jesus.
And he just shrugs it off, and he was like, all right, well look, can't say like I didn't warn you. So she ends up going home, finds the 2 of them. She's like, motherfucker was fucking telling the truth the whole goddamn time.
Yeah.
And then she finds out everyone was lying to her, so then she feels really kind of like humiliated the whole thing. Draco's like, come over to fucking Malfoy Manor. You'll be grand.
We'll take care of you.
Like, yeah, it's basically, he's like, yeah, let it all die down. You can hide out there. It'll be fine. And then she goes there, and like all the Slytherin lads are all there at the house, and they're like, that's fucking shit what they did to you. Like, fuck that. Like, show them that, like, you don't need these people. Like, you're able to take care of yourself. So she ends up, like, joining them, heading out with all the Slytherins, like, just chilling with them and realising, you guys aren't as bad as we all thought you were.
Isn't that's a real kind of, obviously that's the author kind of putting their stamp. It's like, these people from high school that I didn't like turned out to be okay.
It's one of those things that's like, when you take off the fact that the family, not even like family loyalty, but there is a thing in the last Harry Potter movie, or the last Harry Potter even, McGonagall basically says to all the Slytherins, bring them down to the dungeon now and lock them in there.
Yeah.
Like, lock them in their common room. And there's like, the reasoning behind it is, if you're watching this, you're like, oh, it's because Slytherins are all evil and all that type of shit, so you need to lock them in the dungeons. Whereas in reality, all their fucking family members are Death Eaters.
Yeah.
And it's basically, do not have them have to kill their family.
Yeah.
Or be killed by their family.
Or see them being killed.
Exactly. So it's basically, it's done to protect them, because they're more than likely going to be the ones on the wrong side of this. And you don't want to subject children to this, that reality on it. But yeah, it is kind of like killing us. But I do like the idea, but I just do love the idea of like all the Slytherin being like, you know what, you guys aren't that bad. And then being like, yeah, because we've all like literally done prison sentences, or because our families are all dead now and we don't have to follow that bullshit ideology anymore.
Yeah, you can move on.
It's like, we're over it. It's done now. They're all gone. Majority of them are in Azkaban, or the majority of them are dead. So now we can actually be ourselves.
Yeah.
And Blaze is always the gossipy best friend. Blaze always ends up being the gossipy best friend, and it's just perfect because he's like, you know, Draco's totally into you. Panty's like, yeah, you should want to do something about that. Have you not realised that, like, ever since Astoria died, like, he's been single? Bitch, he waiting for you. Scorpius is a great kid. That's how Noah plays chess.
By kicking the shit out of the board.
He broke my chessboard before. No, fair play to Adele, like she did replace it.
I feel like you could do something like this with, and just call it Major League Chess. Bring it to the masses, you know?
I do have the Harry Potter chess set, so I do have the chess set that is set up like this. It's very
Keep
pretty.
meaning to reteach myself that to play.
To be honest, actually, it is one of those things. It's like I'd say once you play a few games on it, you will remember.
Yeah, the basics are kind of still in my head there somewhere, but again, just never really was arsed. The kind of way I was like, I know what all the pieces do, but then like having to have that level of strategy. Maybe it's the ADHD talking, or maybe it's just me just like being very apathetic, just generally. But,
I think if you're going to be playing chess, but you're not really like strategically wise, and it's like not everyone is going to be doing that.
Yeah.
It is better just to play with people who are also basic.
True, yeah. Well, that makes sense. You play at your own different level of skill, yeah. Like, because if you go up against someone who is actually, like, takes the shit seriously, it would actually probably put you off quicker.
Yeah. At that point, then you're like, I don't want to play. This isn't fun.
Exactly, yeah.
And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm doing great. And it's like, yeah, but you're doing it because you're being strategic. I'm doing it because I just want to play a game.
That's it.
Oh, the fluffy potato.
I love my strategy on chess. Promote pawns, get queens, kill everything.
I don't want to play chess with him.
Yeah. Get big.
Red panda.
Oh, you're okay, baby.
She has one of her hairs stuck to her nose. There you go.
Also, one you don't fuck. Why would you get up on the horse and not just hold on to it?
Because it needs a knight.
Yeah.
Oh.
The horse didn't have a knight on it, whereas the other one did.
See, he's fine.
It's like a cat. He's got like 9 lives.
He could bleed out. It's alright. It doesn't really matter. He's not the main character.
It's one of those things because there is pieces missing on that side, so they have to take their place.
Yeah. In fact, it's almost so convenient that 3 of them came down here. Funny how that works, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
Magic and plot convenience.
It's all plot convenience.
Which is why in a lot of fan fiction, Dumbledore is meddling.
It is one of those things that with Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. Hurry, Harry! You want to learn a spell?
My favourite thing about it though is when like
Go down to the cookies.
it was like when his hypocrisy is pointed out in fan fictions.
Yeah.
It's like, so you knew this kid was like, you were literally setting this kid up to die the whole time.
Yeah.
Why? Why not?
I really feel like we need to drill down further into what Dumbledore is, or who that person is, because I feel like there's 2 Dublin doors. There's a North Dublin door and there's a South Dublin door, and they're 2 very different people.
My mind's already like thinking for if I'm writing anything in the future, that has to be a head character.
It has to be a character.
And you just with the North and South thing, I was like, oh, how can I work that in?
Yeah.
You're so soft.
Oh yeah, plot twist. It was Swirl the whole time.
He is shite crack, as they would say.
He's also a cunt. I'm not after the way he didn't know if actually go. I know 2 different shit.
I feel like every time that Alan Rickman is on the screen, you're gonna just like.
I was actually just double checking just to make sure that he also wasn't dead. Now I have a question for you. And this is kind of mainly to. Excuse me.
Mainly to.
It's kind of mainly to Jonathan and to yourself.
Okay.
On this one.
In other words, Kira, shut up and don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yes, I will marry you again.
there is.
I'm happy to.
If you propose.
I'm happy to ring bearers. Fine.
There is a movie. Called Michael Collins.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you know who he is in Michael Collins?
Oh, it's been a long time since I watched it. I know it is a real fucking. I have to remember myself who's actually in the fucking thing as well.
What is it? What do you see?
I'm shaking hands with Dumbledore.
Tell the truth.
So
See, I'm trying to place him from other stuff. I don't actually know the guy's name.
So I'm gonna give you the name. So Ian Hart
Ian Hart, yeah.
is the name, right? So you have in Michael Collins, you have Liam Neeson.
Yes.
You have Aidan Quinn, Stephen Ray, Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Ian Hart, Brendan Gleeson, Stuart Graham, Sean McGinley. Now we're gonna stick with the main-ish characters.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Right.
I have a nose.
So Liam Neeson obviously is the big man himself,
Yes.
right? Aidan Quinn was Harry Boland.
Mm.
Eamon de Valera was Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
So who's Ned Boyd was Stephen Ray.
Mm.
So who's missing?
Oh, Jesus.
Transpeople
It's literally in the opening scene of Michael
Yeah.
Collins when Kitty is still in mourning.
That's what I'm trying to fucking remember.
Daniel O'Connell.
No. I keep
In
thinking
the
about...
movie Michael Collins.
I am shooting. I am throwing.
This is my problem.
random-
I keep picking the wrong fucking names in my head. Like, I think the ones that are already been shot at that stage.
This one he
Yeah.
survives it to the very end, obviously.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Fuck.
He literally becomes Michael Collins' right hand.
I know the person you're thinking of.
Hi, Joe, he say.
Yeah.
He was right.
I know the person. I just cannot fucking name him.
Joe
And-
O'Reilly.
Joe O'Reilly. Fuck's sake.
Hi, Joe.
I didn't. I knew it was an O
Cycling
something.
through town.
I was stuck.
Pinstripe suit.
I was like you. I was stuck on an O. I was stuck on fucking O Sullivan, O something. But
Yeah,
no,
it's Joe O'Reilly.
Joe O'Reilly.
You also had in that movie, I said Stuart Graham, Sean McGinley, Jonathan Rhys Meyers, who had a connection to our nerds group.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Charles Dance.
Jonathan Rhys Meyers was
Meyers used to be Aaron's babysitter.
Yeah, I remember telling us that.
Jonathan Rhys Meyers. Charles Dance.
Charles Dance was in it as well. Yeah.
Charles Dance was actually he's the SIS officer.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael Collins is an absolutely crack.
It is. Actually, it's mad to think it's on YouTube now, for nothing. It's just there. You just watch it anytime.
Nice.
Yeah. Warner Brothers are like uploading some of their old movies just point blank.
That's fucking class.
Yeah.
No, Michael Collins was like one of my fucking favourite.
It's a great movie, actually. Again, it's one of those ones where, like, if we ever do like an Irish arc of on this series, that'd be one we definitely want to watch.
I don't watch it.
Yeah.
History buff. Come on.
Yes.
I'm trying to think though. If we were to do Michael Collins, we'd also have to do The Wind That Shakes the Barley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But jeez, both of them are real tearjerkers.
Yeah. Well, this is why I think you need to have a good like cross section. So like
We
you'd
could do
have.
the Crying Game. We could do the Barrystown trilogy.
I would say, well, let's say you can pick and choose. You can alternate between like a funny movie and a heavy one.
See, the only
That's
problem
what
is
my mum was watching one of the days over Christmas was The Snapper.
Snappers.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a great film. I just wasn't expecting my mum to be watching it again.
The Snapper is one of those films where anytime the Snapper is on TV, my mum literally cancels.
It's
plans.
like it's like required. It's like
She
required
can't-
viewing. Yeah.
She was meant to be going out one night.
Yeah.
And the Snapper literally just started on RTE, and I actually saw her take out her phone and be like, "I can't. I don't know what's come out of me. I actually can't go." And she hung up. I was like, "What the fuck did you do?" And she goes, "Shh, put on the popcorn."
Do you know what? I actually kind of understand that because even like
She pisses it. She finds it. She loves. I think she really likes Colin Meaney in those movies.
he's fucking brilliant in the Snapper
Right.
in particular. Like
So when it comes to Roddy Doyle, like,
Yeah.
movies adaptations, when it's like The Commitments, The Snapper,
Mm.
and The Van, my mum will stop everything
yeah.
for those particular movies, and she'll just be like, "This is my life now."
I think it is probably because like it is so close to home in a sense. It's like so rare to have like
Literally-
an all Irish production.
Not
you know,
even
kind of
that.
way.
The Snapper was filmed on her road.
Yeah.
Her next door neighbour's house
And the
is
van
the Rabbit House.
and the van was all
Kilbarrack, yeah.
Kilbarrack, yeah, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Because the Mickens
The
more.
Fox and Hound. It's no longer
Yes.
there now.
That's
I
right.
can't remember what it's called now. I don't know. It's the pub that it is now.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice. They do really nice food in there.
Mm.
By the way, kids, that is called a Thanos snap.
It was all a dream.
Yeah. So those are my
Yeah.
mom's like go to. She does.
In fact, I
she
think-
goes, "Oh, there's where I grew up, and oh, we're doing this."
be fair, I think I've even said to the kids, like, if I ever got to meet Colin Meaney, like, even with the very obvious low hanging fruit, it would be snip. Yeah.
My one actually would be on a fucking Suzuki.
Oh, fucking brilliant!
God sent him.
Harry Bear, the t-shirt company, they do like a shirt and it's like has Colin Meaney's head from the snapper with red alert over it. It's like that's top notch. I'm getting it for Jerry for his birthday.
Also, it would be another one. Elvis is God.
I suppose it rides out of the question.
Have you said that to him? I guarantee you it would take him 30 seconds before he'd be like,
oh, do you know what? I'll go brush my teeth.
There's a rider in the question.
It wasn't even the fact. It was the wife going, that'd be nice. Just so fucking.
No, do you know what? Just let me finish this line.
Just let me finish this line.
Oh, ew! She was knitting. Ew! Have you ever said that to Kira? When she's knitting.
No, I don't disrupt Kira when she's knitting.
You fucking have to know at least once. Just for the shit thinking, I'm sorry. Have we upset you?
Yeah.
Oh, the dirty talk.
She's like, these are fucking animals.
I don't need to. Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
I told you I needed to brush.
Can we get it close? I will try and knock off the light there just because it's. Oh, you can't quite see. It's actually is faded into it a little bit, but yeah, there's an actual.
There's a dog.
There's a white patch.
There's actually
Can
a
you
dog
give me
there. Yeah, so when we know that what she's doing, it makes sense to us.
Yes.
But literally, it just kind of sounds like, yeah, no, she needs space for all the titch.
No. I was thinking Lois Griffin, like when she bulked up.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what my one was? Marge.
Oh yeah.
Steroids.
Or Rick and Morty when they all get to and just start kicking the shit out of people.
It's summer.
Yeah.
Every time.
What I do stories and just.
You might not have really watched it, but you kind of have an idea as to what these movies are going to be like.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get much of a sense of the plot now because we were very distracted throughout. But
oh, the plot was literally him trying to figure out why Snape was trying to bring back Voldemort.
Yes.
And then we find out it's not actually Snape to begin with at all.
Yeah, it was the other guy.
Yeah. Chris Columbus, who directed
Home Alone 1 and 2, hence the music.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny because
my name is Dave.
they all this is based on Tom Felton's autobiography.
Yeah.
Because he was like Chris Columbus was actually
no relation.
Really, like he was just as big a kid.
Yeah.
As everyone else, and it was actually one of the producers who had to be. Stop it.
Get down off of that.
So they had on the set of Harry Potter, there was a basketball court.
Yeah.
That they used to hang out on and that they used to play on, and it got to a point where I can't remember which producer it was. I'll know him when I see his name. But he was basically like Chris Columbus would be like challenging the kids to like play games of basketball and stuff like that. And then eventually he was like, no! Can't keep doing their makeup. They're gonna get hurt. You have to stop. And Chris is like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm getting you all into trouble.
That's the same. Just being the mammy of the room, like.
But it is kind of cute as to like how they all kind of like when they look at them, it's like, okay, you all have to write an essay and like this is like how you have to do it. And Ron never did it to begin with. Harry said, or Daniel Radcliffe handed his one in late.
Yeah.
And Emma Watson did 10 pages when she was only meant to do like 2.
Jesus.
It's like, so it's real funny kind of how much they like their characters or where it's the same with Tom Felton was like, and what do you think of the character that you're like auditioning for and stuff, and he's like trying to bullshit his way through the whole thing, and they're like, you never read the books, did you? No. And they were like, perfect, yous are all perfect for these particular characters. I'm actually just going to double check that one now because I've seen the name, but I wanted to double check on something that Kira had said. And I can safely say she is Fiona Shaw.
I
very
checked
much still
very
alive.
Yeah, I think was it a cancer diagnosis? Let me see.
Doesn't seem to have been. She's a lesbian though. I didn't know. Oh, another cork.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not going to remember who it was. I'll have to double check it in the book. But I just thought it was very funny.
In the book.
Tom Felton's book. Just give a quick over the name of the producer, who was like Chris Columbus on the set of this, was very much like a child.
Well, we saw the producers earlier on. Let me read.
Oh no, I won't.
No,
that thing is like I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's on the wall. Yeah. It'll come up in the next episode.
The Saunders triplets all played baby Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Not good enough to get their own thing.
So
it was also someone else that actually had asked. Someone had asked the Phelps twins before. Have you always been twins? To the extent in an interview, and have you always been twins? To the extent where they
I found them 5 years ago.
To the extent where they actually said in the interview, no, I turned up and had no idea someone else who looked exactly like me would also be there. Like they couldn't believe that was actually a legit question that was asked. But yeah. So we have 7 more movies.
Okay.
8 more movies to get through. Sorry, again, there's a part 2 on this, so we do have 8 more movies to get through.
Just like the Hogwarts. Was it only meant to be 7?
8 movies. So 7 more.
7 more, yeah. No.
There's 2 Deathly Hallows.
Yeah. So that's 9. There's 8 books. So that makes 9 movies. We've watched 1 movie, which makes 8
books.
Huh? Is it not 8 books?
Oh, Deathly Hallows was. I think the book was 1, but the movies was.
Movies 2.
Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets,
Prisoner of
Azkaban, Goblet of Fire,
Half-Blood Prince.
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix.
Half-Blood Prince. Deathly Hallows.
Okay, yeah, so 7, so 8, yeah, so 7 movies.
You're making me I was like, what? Hold on, which one did I miss?
As only as I say, I don't know why, but I always assume 8.
You probably think that they split one of the other ones into 2.
One of the other ones into 2,
yeah. But anyway, do you know what it is? I think Cursed Child throws me off.
And then you're probably also counting the
prequels.
Yeah. What's his face?
Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, Fantastic
Beasts.
Yeah.
Newt Scamander.
Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne.
Alright.
We're not going to do those.
No.
There's only so much you'll be able to take. Because I'll be honest with you, just the idea, just knowing I have to watch the Half-Blood Prince again, I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's literally, it should have been Harry Potter and the fucking raging hormones. Like, it's just...
It's a very different book, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's not even in
Harry
that
Potter
sense.
and the Wet Dream.
No, I don't even mean that sense. It's literally just everyone is just so fucking like
angsty.
Do you know what? You needed a good shag.
Yeah.
Like that actually would have probably released most of the fucking tension in the whole thing. I will say, I don't like what happens to my boy Draco in it.
Ah, okay.
As well, because like he is going through a really, really tough time in that movie. To the extent where you're just like, Tom Felton should have gotten an award for this.
Yeah.
And he didn't. So you're kind of like, kind of feel a little bit bad on him. He does it so well. But yeah, it's just Harry Potter and the raging hormones.
Yeah.
Would have been better.
So now that I've like
you've a very vague idea.
I've technically watched the first movie.
Yeah. But you do have a kind of a vague idea. Well, no, I think even without seeing the Harry Potter movies, everyone knows now.
Yeah.
Kind of what the deal is behind it.
Yeah.
You just watch it now. Now you're just watching the filler.
Essentially,
stuff,
the context more so, yeah. But how is this movie considered in terms of like I presume like that both of you would have, well, actually probably yourself, Amy, because you haven't watched the full set here, but like there is probably like people consider their favorite Harry Potter movie or what's considered to be the best one.
Yeah, so it wouldn't really be kind of in like the top 5.
This feels like a par serve, yeah.
Right. So I mean, the majority of the movies that kind of were the top ranking ones are the later movies.
Which makes sense because there's a lot of you've established everything in that time.
Exactly. Yeah. So they are the later ones. Now I will say this with regards to book fans and movie fans in this, the Harry Potter movies are actually considered in high regard with regards to adaptation wise.
Okay.
So it is a small minority of people that don't.
Yeah,
like
I knew it was my thing.
Oh no,
I knew it was like when I got to certain like things.
But I'm not saying it's just mean it in a sense of it is. It's not considered. It's not like only one or two people. It is.
Yeah.
There is a group of people that are like but you get that with every series.
For me, it wasn't the adoption of the books. It was just that I had certain images in my head that I couldn't get past them not matching.
Yeah, you had no problem with
I knew that was a me thing.
Oh yeah, but it's like it's not just you though.
A
lot of the dislike from them does come from the exact same kind of thing. It's like it's not how I saw it.
Dislike.
It doesn't feel the same.
At one point, didn't you?
Yeah, because I just wasn't bothered.
Yeah.
So
because you've already read the books, you know what happens.
You see, the thing was like I stopped when they were coming out in the cinema.
Yeah,
and then I just didn't go back and watch them.
Oh yeah. So whereas I've actually seen all these in cinema.
But that's the same. But that's because you're experiencing them at different times. Like I said, you've read the book, so you don't need to see it again.
Yeah, whereas I watch.
You need to watch the movies to get what happens.
I watch them in real time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just two different moments in time. Like that's all it is.
So, but it is one of those series that is actually kind of held up in a high regard. But it's the later movies that are more the favourites.
Yeah.
Because
which makes sense.
You've already been through all the filler stuff, and like everything is kind of like, alright, everything is kind of coming to a head now.
Yeah.
And you know, like this is kind of where
to click into place.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like everything is now what we've been waiting for is finally coming to fruition on this.
Yeah.
So I'd say the switch for people with regards to favourites probably happens Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, because I've seen a bit of Prisoner of Azkaban.
That would be a top one for people because of the introduction with Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
So I mean that kind of does be a top one. Half-Blood Prince is.
Voldemort comes in halfway through the movies, doesn't he? As in Randall Fiennes actually playing like I know what we got Voldemort there through Ian Hart, but he's like halfway through, is he? 4 movies.
Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire.
When he actually gets his physical body.
Yeah, when he gets his physical form back, it's Goblet of Fire.
Okay, so that's like what? That's movie 4. Yeah.
Right,
okay.
so that's the 4th movie in it. But again, that's when people kind of are really like, okay, this is where it kicks into gear.
Yeah.
So you've got the introduction of Gary Oldman into it, and then Ray Fiennes is the following year. You also have I'm just gonna go by like the real names on this one because it's easier on this one, but now it's fucking got because the actor's name has gone out of my head. So Rebus is gonna come into it as well. So that's also the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? There's an actor I'm missing that's gonna annoy the fuck out of me now. So 1st and 2nd ones are kind of like, okay, this is very much we're just kind of getting started on here. Plus they are kind of still just children, so you're kind of like, okay.
There's like so much we can do.
There's only so much we can do with kids.
Lucius next in the next one.
Yeah. So this is kind of so it kind of Jason Isaac. Thank you.
you.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, its name isn't gonna come to me, but anyway. So it kind of does in the build up on that one. So from Goblet of Fire onwards, that would kind of rank very high.
That's when it starts to steamroll a bit.
Yeah. Goblet of Fire would rank high. Deathly Hallows would be 2 of the highest ranking ones. Azkaban, Prisoner of Azkaban is a high rank.
Yeah.
Order of Phoenix is an in between one. And then the other 3 are kind of low.
Yeah, it makes to see how I kind of how I rate them based off like being as in again going in pretty much blind based off the fact that like, no books read, no movies read, barely watched.
If you turned around to me, right, and if you actually said to me, "Oh, I actually thought Half-Blood Prince was really fucking good," I'd question our friendship.
I know the Half-Blood Prince is not well received. I know, I remember that. So yeah, but anyway,
it's not even in a sense that like it shouldn't be well received. It's just one of those ones where you're kind of like, wow, fucking really nothing happens here.
Yeah, but that happens with. I think we get that with movie franchises though, because if you have so many in an entry. Like eventually, something has to be bottom of the list, especially if it's something that where nothing necessarily like groundbreaking happens.
That's the thing. It's even book wise. I feel like it's such a filler book.
But there's average Star Wars movies, but that's because like some of the movies are just brilliant. You know, like I've only watched 2 or 3 Star Wars movies, but I know the Phantom Menace is fucking brilliant. I've watched the Phantom Menace. Like that's just objectively good, and the original Star Wars is pretty good as well. That was that. Yeah. Am I thinking the right movie?
No, you're not.
Am I thinking the right movie?
No.
No.
None
of the prequels.
None of the prequels are received as quite good.
Quite good. Like it's the originals.
Right, but do you know what? Actually,
A New Hope,
that actually
Return of
serves
the Jedi, and Empire Strikes Back. They would be considered. They're the original.
Which is the one with Darth Maul in it?
That's Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace, yeah.
That is,
so that's the one. So do you know what?
No, that is one segment of,
of
a
a movie.
And that segment
is high
brilliant.
regard.
Well, you know what? That actually like supported my argument even further because I don't have the rest of Star Wars movies to fill the blanks in. So that actually gives me a confirmation bias, a confirmation bias on like how I think the movie is. Because I only remember the Darth Maul bits.
Fucking Ewoks.
Yeah. So there you go. That's
I
actually.
love the Ewoks.
Oh no.
They're so cute.
But that's what I'm saying. Now that we're like watching the full Harry Potter arc, I now can have a full definition of like what was good and what was bad.
Just like
So
again, to me, that's just filler.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
They're adorable. I love them.
Fall in love with Half-Blood Prince just for pure.
Just to spite them. Bear in mind,
considering that you liked Phantom Menace, I'm worried.
To be fair, the fact that he actually uttered the phrase "Phantom Menace is held in high regard."
Yeah.
I was like, at that point, I actually thought Kira's gonna leave.
That's the thing. That's what I meant. Like, for some reason, I just had a high experience.
Do you know what this means?
What? You have to watch him.
You know what this means for you?
What?
Not for you.
Oh,
Don't worry, Amy.
Don't say it to him.
Oh no, I'm not saying this to Jerry.
Oh.
No, it means you're going to have to watch.
You have to watch these movies.
Cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
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 Are you going to watch them in order, or are you going to watch them in order?
In order.
In order.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 orders to watch them in.
As in chronological or in.
Or as in like release.
Yeah. I'd go release firstly. That's just me.
I actually think you should do order, like chronological order.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yeah, we'll have the conversation off camera.
So I know it kind of like gives off a bit of a twist that was in the original sort of thing, but I think it is kind of better for him going into it to actually know the full story. Because look at it this way,
he knows that twist anyway.
Yeah, but like this is the worst thing. Imagine he hated one of like A New Hope or something like that, and you're like, okay, you can't really make him watch the rest of them. Whereas you watch them in order. We
can do this.
I will
it's
actually
fine.
say this, and my own kind of thing. I would say to watch them in order, but I would say make him watch online just as a punishment. Because I didn't. Because the newest.
Yeah, we have to do Mandalorian as well.
Because I think like the newer ones, I think they got a bad rap in a sense of it's just because fanboys just didn't like the idea of a woman protagonist.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think they did get a bit of a bad rap in this, but I also thought maybe Adam Driver was a little bit more emo than he needed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get the direction he's going in. I get it.
Just didn't
right hit them right to the extent where when you actually have people coming back and saying Hayden Christensen was in the right, it's kind of, you've made a bad decision. Although to be fair, I didn't mind Hayden Christensen in the prequels either. But again, unjust hate for just because.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the original.
It wasn't exactly what you wanted or whatever the fuck.
It's again, it's the same way. It's they're just an awful lot more vocal of saying this isn't how I expected it to be, and I hate it now because of it, and because of the time that it is. Everyone has the access to the internet, and everyone has their opinion.
Everyone has an opinion, and it's a vocalized.
Decides that I'm going to voice his opinion. Never mind, I'm going to belittle a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
To the point where he actually never acted again.
Yeah.
Because you literally said he was the reason the franchise failed.
That's
a fucking
much.
child was
it's a bit
fault.
Fucking
like,
much, yeah.
You're fucking arseholes, like.
Yeah.
But
that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
So next up then is our second Harry Potter movie on the series.
Which is going to be The Chamber of Secrets.
Yes.
Ooh. And the introduction to Jason Isaac.
Yeah.
Into the franchise.
Yeah.
Which is always lovely.
Yeah.
Love a bit of Jason.
He shows up in so many fucking things. He's such a prolific fucking actor.
He is one of those guys as well, especially when you start watching a war movie and then all of a sudden Jason Isaac pops up.
He's always a general or a fucking
Dude, where the fuck are you?
Patriot.
Oh, fuck that guy.
He's great in Death of Stalin. Like he's really fucking good in that.
If anyone who's watching this has never seen the movie Death of Stalin, fucking watch it. It is one of the funniest fucking movies.
Yeah, I'd love to. I need to rewatch that. To be honest,
I watched it like I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And I just had it on, and I saw it for some strange reason. I was like, "Oh, fucking Paul Whitehouse! What the hell? Oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen."
It's fucking great. It's
again. I can't remember the actor who plays his son, but when they're trying to like find a new hockey team, it's like one of the funniest fucking things. That entire segment of when they're trying to find a hockey team. I'm
gonna have to look it up. That's gonna annoy me now.
So they don't have to tell him that the fucking plane crashed. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, Death of Stalin is it? Have you watched Death of Stalin?
If I have, it's a long time ago.
Oh, you definitely remember. It's one of those ones that like really kind of stands out. It's one of those satires that really stands out.
Yeah,
like, it's brilliant.
It's another one of Iannucci's movies.
So good.
The guy does not fucking rarely misses with
Oh yeah. So we're going to end this episode actually here before we end up just going off on a tangent.
Yeah, we have a show for that.
Yeah, we have definitely a show. That's why we will take over Aaron's show for that one.
Yes, we have already, in fact.
Numerous times. So we will see you in the next time when we are watching The Chamber of Secrets, when we will have possibly a different class with us.
Entirely possible. Yeah.
Probably we will have a different class. We might actually have a Slytherin on the set. We don't know yet.
Yes.
But
we have Slytherin in the group.
We have a Slytherin. We have two. We have two
Slytherins in the group.
Two Slytherins. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of them is in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Me too.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
So we will see you on the next time on Weekend at Amy's, recorded at Jonathan and Kira's.
I do feel like we need to rename this little mini arc as Weekend at Hogwarts, but
it's Weekend at Hogwarts.
I have a graphic plan for
the Weekend at Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Just us in the pub drinking butterbeer, being like, oh, shit, I'm telling you, it's like Harry Potter. Fuck that kid.
Yeah. Lola, he's a codbill. He's a nothing player.
Do you know what? I'd never say it to any of the ones, but he's a fucking pub.